Because when you kidnap kids, you kidnap thick kids, like Madeleine McCann. Shannon Matthews, she wasn't attractive. Sorry. But, like, you know, no one saw her and went, oh, she's coming for my collection. She was that desperate to go bowling. Why didn't she just not go bowling?
What, if she was desperate to go bowling, why didn't she not go bowling?
That sentence was a fucking train wreck. Yeah, just get back in the drawer, stay there.
Yeah.
Why are you bothering going out? She's a child who's been abused by her parents. Let her have a fucking bowl. She's just let her push a ball down a ramp.
It's the best example of victim blaming I've ever heard.
It's unbelievable.
A little girl gets kidnapped and you're like, why the fuck does she want to go bowling?
She should be used to staying in. Warning, the following podcast contains extreme themes and language and is not suitable for all audiences. Hello, welcome to Dead Men Talking with me, Rob Mulholland, him, a big fat bubble boy cunt, little not gay Tom, and we've got a special guest, Kay Nicholson. Hello, Kay, how you doing?
I'm so hungover.
That's the state we like to get our guests in. We had Frenchie last week, was hungover as fuck, very fun. Basically, whatever you consumed last night, look forward to it going in the bucket that's in the corner of the studio in a bit.
Well, I couldn't keep down water this morning, so I threw up on myself in the taxi last night.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
What do the taxi drivers say? They're usually really funny about that.
Funny about it? What do you mean funny about it?
Like they don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
but-
vomited in their car.
Yeah, but I'm drunk, and if drunk people didn't exist, you wouldn't have a fucking job. So
Yep.
chill.
Yeah, but that's I would say the downside of working with drunks is occasionally your car will get full of sick. That would be the bit
Exactly.
that would annoy you. And you said if you were like working with drunks, right? So if you're at a gig, right, someone
Yep.
on the front row
Yep.
vomits all over you mid-set, you'd be like, well, that's working with drunks.
They weren't even drunk, they just saw him.
Yeah, just like, that's why he jiggled up the stairs, set the dinner off. Yeah,
Look,
That'd be quite impressive though if they managed to do it over you while you were on stage.
yeah. Maybe they're
Like,
on
it
a
would have to be
balcony
like,
or something, you know, Waldorf and Statler style,
Yeah,
vomit down
yeah.
onto him. Yeah, very easy to hit him. He covers most of the stage, so you know, just do it from above.
And also as well, I'm not a very energetic performer, am I?
No, I'll be honest, yeah, we did some filming recently for Freddy, and I was ready. I had a handheld camera, like ready to capture Freddy's movement. And I was like, I could be replaced with a tripod very
Yeah.
easily.
Oh yeah. Yeah, here's how lazy I am. The only bit of movement I used to do was to take the mic out of the mic stand and put it to the back of the stage and then start. And then eventually I was like, why am I even doing that?
Yeah.
So it's just next to me now. I've optimized comedy to make it the least amount of moving possible.
Do you even why do you even take it out of the stand?
In the past, I have done it with none.
You're
as
not
well.
moving. You might as well just leave it there. You're wasting energy.
Yeah.
Maybe you should record your set and
Yeah.
then just play it over the PA.
Lost
So you
voice
don't-
guy it.
So you don't even
Do a
have to
lost voice
talk.
guy.
Do it on track.
There is an argument.
Yeah.
There is an argument.
Lost
so
dick guy.
there is an argument to say that Lost Voice Guy moves more on stage than I do.
100% he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
'Cause
like
sells
animates
the jokes,
and he
doesn't
goes like, yeah, he sort of like acts them out as he's doing it, which is much more effort than you've put in. Also, he gets upstairs quicker.
Actually, I'm trying to think. Is there a less animated comic than me
No,
on stage?
Not that I've
genuinely
seen.
Robin Williams is more animated than you now.
Yeah. And
Wow.
Matthew Perry.
Wow. I'll tell you what, it has been a real difficult few days, hasn't it?
Mm.
To deal with the passing of apparently everyone's best friend.
Mhm.
I don't fucking get that. It drives me fucking mad. Whenever a celebrity dies,
Yeah.
everyone has to post these massive big things about how affected they were. You weren't affected. You're a fucking attention seeker. Piss off.
And attention. You want to talk about attention seeking?
Yeah,
After what happened to you and the 75 million posts you wrote about you dying.
that
But
was
not
me.
dying. We're not even
That
delivering
was
the goods
me.
to dying.
Yeah.
That was me.
And no one
I'm
cared, Freddie.
allowed.
No one
I'm
cared.
allowed to talk about me.
Ooh, look at me in a bubble. Ooh.
I'm
Yeah.
allowed to talk about
That's
me.
pathetic,
I
wasn't
never
it?
fucking
Really
met Matthew
bitchy.
Perry. Who gives a
Really
fuck?
bitchy. Really, really bitchy.
Who gives a fuck if he's dead? Why are you arsed?
I give a fuck that he's
Mrs.
dead.
Perry.
It is quite...
Look, Mrs. Perry is
Perry
allowed.
Jr..
Yeah.
Is allowed to
Perry
be.
Jr. His kid's actually called Perry Perry. It's like Neville
Yeah.
Neville. He's
What?
Portuguese.
Where's the nan-
Very, very.
He's just looking medium up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, all I'm saying is, if you knew Matthew Perry on a personal level, fine, have your status. But those people who've watched Friends a few times and like
Yeah.
absolutely devastated.
But like
to hear-
Friends, people don't watch Friends a few times. That's like their whole fucking existence, and it's
Yeah.
all they do. Like my sister's one of these, just all day, every day. Friends is on, and like, yeah, I bet she's sad.
To be fair, it is on all the time. It is on
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah.
I bet it's on right now.
Question about Friends.
You can answer any
Any
question.
like quiz wise. I'm
How
pretty
much-
Why
clued
was
up.
Matthew Perry so sad?
Because sometimes, Rob, when you put your life into making others happy,
Uh-huh.
you're pouring from an empty cup, Rob.
Right. Okay. Is that
And
what happened to you with your big heart, Freddie?
Well, yeah. I was just.
Freddie, you gave too much. That's what it was.
That's
and
exactly
there was
it.
nothing left for you.
I have a. That's what people say about me. I'm a very generous man.
He gave everything he had to Red Hot Buffet.
I'm not a generous
They
man at
closed
all.
down because of rats.
Yeah.
What? The whole chain?
No, the one in Liverpool.
Ah,
They were
right.
rats.
Okay.
Mm.
My friend, not my friend, someone that I used to know. I don't know why I said that. Like my friend had sex in the kitchens there when she worked there.
With the rat.
No, well, he was a rat actually.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
This podcast feels a lot more scouse today, doesn't it?
It's got incredibly scouse already.
I think it's
Not
mad.
fucking shagged at Red Hot Buffet, la!
Red hot buffet in the walk-in
Yeah.
fridge.
So you're
Did he
saying
come
this?
back for seconds? Come on, buffet joke. Yeah.
I was trying to
He's
think.
filled up on carbs.
Yeah.
Are you saying this guy who had sex with a woman inside Red Hot Buffet wasn't an upstanding citizen?
Yeah, it's mad that. Innit?
Shocking.
Well, he was a chef, so
Yeah.
no.
Right.
Yeah,
Microwave. It's not
I'll tell you
having
what,
just
being
microwave
a-
it.
No, because
Being a chef at Red Hot Buffet is very much the fucking definition of being a master of all trades, isn't it?
yeah.
You're just
A
shoveling
jack of all
slop.
trades, I should
It is
say.
the exact
Yeah.
same skill as like feeding pigs in a farm. It's just like a bucket full of swill. Just like, fucking, there you go. Those are sort of spring rolls, I guess. Here's some rice. Yeah, it is
Right.
crunchy. Fuck you.
Do you know what? I'm glad you said this because buffets in general are massively overrated.
Absolute bullshit.
I-
No, they're not.
I never
They're
thought
great.
I would see the day when Freddy Quinne would have a go at a buffet. Unlimited food and he's angry about it.
No,
Because he's a
it's
skinny
not.
queen now.
'cause it's not-
Skinny queen.
It's not unlimited.
He's not that skinny.
He's-
But him he is.
For him, he is. Yeah,
Skinny
that's
queen.
still, by the scale of like an African elephant.
Yeah. He weighs less. He's not
Yeah.
skinny.
Yeah. He's
So,
marginally less obese.
You don't
Yeah.
listen to them, Freddie love. The only thing fat about you is your horse. Okay, babe.
You-
All right.
I mean, that's not the compliment that you made it out to be, is it? Freddie, you've got a fat heart. Continue.
Fat, yeah.
Right. I would rather have a limited amount of good food than an unlimited amount of shite food.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because you'll just go get another meal after the limited
Yeah,
amount of good food.
Totally,
Yeah.
if I'm still
So like you're not
hungry.
making don't make it out you're happy with the small portion. It just means you're like, no, I will just get more portions.
I just want good food.
Yeah.
And buffet food is awful. Like, it's appalling.
I mean, it depends on the buffet.
And I
but-
hate those people that fucking know that they can game it as well. Like, oh, what you want to do is put your fucking, you want to.
form a mash fortress around the edge of your plate is what you want to do, but build city walls essentially, and you can stud it with sausages. And that'll keep everything else on the inside. You can just slop shit in.
That
There you
is the correct way of doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I am very all for buffies. I've just come back from an
Sorry,
all-inclusive
what?
holiday.
What?
I'm very all for buffies.
Buffy the
Buffies.
Vampire Slayer.
What did I say?
You said buffies.
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 What?
Buffet.
Buff that thing.
Go on, say it.
Buffies?
This
Shut
is
up.
like that
That's...
scene in Friends where they're trying to teach Joey French.
Chandler's dead.
Yeah, and he's dead. Yeah. Je suis mort. That's a great French joke. That means he's dead in French.
That does speak French.
Yeah, well, I do.
Can I be any more bored? So, Buffy.
Buffy.
Do all Scousers say Buffy?
No,
Is
I
it
think
just-
this is just a. I think this is a
might
K
just be
thing.
me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've heard people in Warrington say that, and that's not a million miles.
How
away.
dare you tie me with them?
All right, so it's just
So you're
thick,
right.
uncultured people in general, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Just
okay.
scum
Just
people say
scum,
it.
right?
I don't say it.
Absolute
So,
vermin.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're at a buffet.
I'm at a buffet.
Buffet.
Buffy. How do you say it?
Buffet.
No, that's not how you actually say it, though, is
There
it?
it is.
It's not because you haven't been saying it like that.
Well, that's how it's meant to be said, a buffet.
All right, I'm at a buffet. It's fucking stupid, isn't it? And yeah, I've just come back from an all-inclusive holiday, and they are magical things
Yeah.
because you can decide. You are the pilot of your own life during a buffet. And
What's
you
You got it
to
right
you
that
then?
time. How did that happen?
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you accidentally got it
Buffet.
right that time.
Buffet. Buffet.
All it needed was a motivational fridge magnet in front of it. The pilot of your own life. What have you been listening to on the way in?
Also, where else have you been eating? They've got menus in
This is it.
restaurants. Did
You
get
get to
choice?
choose what you eat everywhere.
Yeah,
Where are you going with the like, here's a fucking pancake, fuck off. Like, what are you doing?
You live in an orphanage. You're just getting gruel every day.
Walking into McDonald's and just hoy a Big Mac at your head. That's what you're having.
No, because you can decide how much it's like when you order like fish and chips in a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Like,
There will be different sizes in a fish and chip shop. They'll be like, do you want a small chips, a large chips? You know, that's your
yeah,
choice.
but that's still their measurements of what small and large is.
Yeah.
That's their measurements.
Uh-huh.
When you are at a buffet,
You've gone wrong again.
when you're at one of them,
But don't say it like that.
You can
That's-
decide.
Whoa.
One of them ones.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, you know,
you can
well, it's
decide.
nice of them to cook for you, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
In the one in Spain, they had a section that was called show cooking. And I was thinking, oh, what's that going to be? You know, like when like they do all mad shit. It wasn't. It was just a woman frying eggs.
Yeah, like an omelette bar.
No, but it was just.
Oh,
Why
just-
did you say? Oh, did you see how you said that then?
Omelette.
You went omelette bar.
Yeah,
You
he just-
you convulsed.
Tell you that
said
was-
omelette.
He just got
You went,
so
omelette
excited
bar.
at the thought of a woman cooking him eggs. It's just,
No, but that's not show cooking.
yeah.
It's just a woman frying eggs.
Depends
It's not
how
show
you
cooking.
fry eggs, isn't it? You know, like a woman.
There was nothing special.
Yeah, she's doing it on a car engine. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
She did a little flip in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And there was an
Recite
Italian
a poem.
corner.
Pops the egg out of a minge.
Just an Italian corner. Oh, I like that. What was in the Italian corner?
Pizza.
Pasta?
No.
Just
It was literally
pizza.
just pizza. It was just it was
Shocking.
literally just a pizza stand, and they called it an Italian corner because they put a little flag.
I
next
think
to
that
each
you've
of the
been, you've been to
pizzas.
the only all you can eat where it's less options than a normal restaurant.
No, they had a different paella every day.
Every day. So one
every day.
paella a day.
Oh, I can't wait for all the fat comments I'm gonna get now. If I'm talking about food. Oh, talking about food again. Oh, fuck you.
I think they'll still
Um,
come to me.
No, because you're skinny queen now, skinny queen. And do you know what I also love about buffet, about all inclusive buffets as well, is that during breakfast they have a dessert section. Like you could just have cakes for breakfast.
Yeah, you're not 6 years old though. You probably shouldn't. Like one of my good friends, he's been
How
on the
dare you
podcast,
guess my
Sam
age?
Gore. He started for a while eating chocolate waffles for breakfast, and I had to hold a little intervention with him. I was like, Sam, you are 36. You can't be eating like you are a 6-year-old who has won the lottery. Like it's not.
I had a brief but very intense addiction to Pop-Tarts.
How many tarts
eating
were you
about-
Well, like the
slamming a
Spice.
day?
I was
Do you mean
having-
the Spice Girls?
I was having at least between 4 and 6 a day.
6 Pop-Tarts
What
a
flavour?
day.
Half a dozen.
Yes, that's what 6 is.
That's a whole box. He's eating a box of
Why?
Pop-Tarts a day.
Why did you need to re-quantify it as a different amount? Like 6
Because
wasn't
it's a
impressive
lot.
He's
Half
going
a
to be
dozen
getting rid of
Pop-Tarts.
those cardboard boxes like an alcoholic trying to get rid of vodka bottles. He's going to be like hiding cardboard boxes down the back of his toilet.
So I'll tell you what happened, right? Is I found
I know
out-
what happened. You're a fat cunt who found a sugary treat. Like, we don't need a fucking backstory on this one.
No, but-
I think I can fucking solve this case.
Right. So,
Oh, was it the greedy fat cunt with the toaster in the kitchen?
so
Whoops, I've just eaten 6 Pop-Tarts again.
Uh-oh.
right.
I slipped.
I'll tell you what happened.
There's more to this rather than
No, there's not.
there is.
There's not.
So I always thought that Pop-Tarts were the preserve of the middle classes
What
because
are you on about?
they're about £4 for a pack of 6. I always thought that was quite expensive, given that they are
cheaper
just,
than methadone, though.
given that they are just a tart. No, but I found
And tarts are famously quite cheap.
that in B&M bargains they started selling them,
Why'd
and
you-
they were like £1.50. And I thought, well, I can't. I mean, that's a bargain that's not going to last forever.
How
So-
many boxes did you buy at £1.50 at a go?
Oh, I was buying like 5, 6 boxes at a time and stocking up for that week.
That wouldn't even last you a week.
You what? Yeah.
Did you ever go back twice in a week?
I live close to. Well, I go to B&M
Did you toast
periodically
them or
anyway.
did you?
How often are you in B&M?
Well, it was when I lived near a B&M,
How often were you in it though?
once or twice a week.
I've lived in near B&Ms a lot in my life, and like I've never gone above monthly.
I
to a
reckon I've
B&M.
been in 10 times ever.
Yeah.
Well, you should go.
That is insane. I go the home and bar. I've got a big B&M and a big home bargain by me, and I go. I'd say I'm in there every other day.
Yes, but you're both disgusting scum. So, like, I don't see how you're not putting this together.
I get.
I love home bargain and B&M.
Because you're disgusting scum.
Yeah, but
The
like,
defence rests.
do you know the like? It's very good value for money.
I get my bedding from B&M.
I've got bedding from B&M.
Yeah, but I imagine you're constantly shitting it with all the strawberry jam coming out of you for your
that's
6 tarts
that's
a day.
why I get it from B&M.
Yeah.
I got a
Fucking
pair of
hell.
leggings from B&M once.
Mhm.
I get my
That's the
leggings
end
from
of
B&M.
It's like that Spider-Man meme, but you're both just in shit Spider-Man masks.
Yeah, literally.
The top's ridden up.
No, look, right. So look,
Right, this is not a good case for regularly shopping at B&M. If you regularly shop at B&M, you too could get addicted to Pop-Tarts like this disgusting slob.
no, it was just I saw that there was a deal and I took advantage of it. But then Pop-Tarts are delicious, and so it was a downward spiral.
What
It's not a
flavour
spiral.
Pop-Tart?
It's a downwards flop. There's not the elegance
So,
of a spiral
My
going
favourite
on.
ones were always the strawberry ones.
Uh-huh.
However, they briefly for a time did a birthday cake one.
Oh my god. Eating 4 to 6 birthday cake Pop-Tarts in a day.
The
Like
saddest birthday party
like
in the
one
world.
low rent Brian Wilson.
I hope you're putting candles in him every day.
Oh.
Listening to Elton singing Candle in the Wind. It seems to me like you lived your life like a Pop-Tart in the toaster.
I live that life and I still outlive Matthew Perry.
Oh.
Only because you don't fit in a hot tub. He tried to drown himself in it. All the water went out like fucking Archimedes.
He has had a 20-year head start on you as well.
Yeah, he has to.
And don't worry, your lifestyle's catching up, mate. It's
Yeah.
going to be all right.
Yeah, well, I don't eat Pop-Tarts anymore.
Good, well done. Well
Yeah.
done.
Do you know
No,
what?
I did like. I do laugh. I was on 6 bottles of Lucozade for a while when I lived above in Iceland. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I just got well into original Lucozade when I was like 18.
Original as well.
Yeah, I love original Lucozade.
no.
I'm-
Original
you
Lucasade's
absolute
great.
pervert.
Yeah, I'm fucking love that
Do you
shit.
remember when you was a kid? Did
Oh.
your parents or family think that Lucozade was medicine?
Yeah, my granddad
Yes.
always bring me it.
Yeah, yeah,
That was a wild time. It's
I-
just pure sugar.
I
Yeah,
still have it when I'm sick.
same.
I mean, it is
Yeah.
actually like, it can be good for you if you're
When
not
I-
eating this stuff, like getting glucose.
When
and
I had
stuff.
Legionnaires, that's the first thing my mum brought round.
Yeah.
Was it?
A big bottle of Lucozade.
Explains a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Freddy's ill. Get some sugar. Fire up the toaster.
Don't you think about bringing Pop-Tarts. Not again. Not after what we went through.
Trying to shove one through that hole in your bubble. Fucking hell, 6 Pop-Tarts in a Every
Between
time
4
I
and
found, I
6.
think I've found the most disgusting fat thing you've done. You always find a way to astound
But
me.
here's the thing, right?
Oh, here's the thing I want to do, by the way. I was thinking, because you're like at your skinniest, where you probably were last week, you've started back up.
Oh, yeah.
Can we do weekly weigh-ins to watch it pile back on?
No.
I really want to quantify it. I
No,
want to see how
because it's-
quickly you bounce back.
Because it's going to go back on, but I don't
Uh-huh.
need to fucking,
I'll just do it visually.
That's fine.
Just estimate.
Oh,
Like fucking
Like-
Robocop.
No, like they do with kids, the little size chart.
Yes,
You know,
we'll just draw around, you're getting
Yeah.
wider.
Just a horizontal size chart.
Putting your tits in one of those things they use to measure shoes at Clark's.
Freddie, aged 35 3/4.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah,
Your children's size 3.
that's very
Surely
small.
that'd be a better way to measure tits.
What, a shoe?
Yeah.
I think probably they have equipment to measure tits. I mean,
Do
like,
they? What, a tape measure?
Sorry, I don't know why you're asking me. I was going to throw to you.
No, how would you do it?
'Cause they're like-
Because you can obviously do it
They
by
do it at Marks and Spencer's, don't they?
tape measure. So they
Right.
just because they have to. So they measure your. So they
Tits.
do. Yeah.
I love it. If we took Freddie in, they'd have to put an extender on, like when he gets after going to like a plane seatbelt.
They do because they measure your chest.
Yeah.
And then I don't really know.
They measure your back as well.
Yeah,
They sort of
they do
go
your back,
under
they-
and I think over
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And then that is that's the I I hate getting my boobs measured. It's a nightmare. It's honestly, I hate it.
Why?
Because it's just I'm not very easily embarrassed. Shock. But I don't know, because it's always like a woman called Moira. And do you know what I mean? It's the same woman.
Moira
no matter
Stewart,
where
yeah.
you go. Moira Stewart, yeah.
That's what she's up to now.
Yeah, it's a really weird trajectory. But you go in and like obviously you have to like take your top off and stuff, and you're just stood there. It's normally cold.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of stood there while this woman just goes, "Oh, yeah, me and David's going on holiday next year," and
Yeah.
They don't talk to you while
they
they
do.
like a barber.
Yeah, genuinely they do. Yeah.
Yeah, you say that's bad though. It's worse for us getting measured for underwear. It's fucking awful, isn't it? Like when you go in and that bloke's got to like cup you. It's fucking horrid, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah. When they get the tape measure out,
yeah, the little scales they've got for the suspension of it as well. We've got to like
That's
weigh our bollocks.
bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah.
When they have the thing as well.
They
the
could
little
warm
gram
up the metal
thing.
plate on those scales, couldn't they? It's always dead cold.
Yeah, exactly.
When you got to like fucking weigh your bollocks.
Nah, I think that's just an excuse that you're thinking of.
Right, I've got little light bollocks. What of it?
What a weird flex.
Got very aerodynamic bollocks.
You know what? I've not had my bollocks measured in ages.
Yeah, we
Do you
should maybe go
Do
together
you
and go
actually
get...
have to get them measured?
Yeah. Well, how do you think they fit in pants? Like they're all different sizes, aren't they?
Yeah, you got to have like, so
Yeah.
you know the centre of your boxers where the dick sort of rests?
The dick flap.
That's
Yeah.
different sizes.
Yeah, because like dicks are such wildly different sizes. Like, because
Yeah.
obviously Freddie has to have a massive girth on the pants and then a tiny little dick flap. It's a very unusual shape for boxers.
Let's
Whereas-
have them custom made.
Yeah,
I never knew that.
yeah.
It's not true.
It's not, no.
It's just not
It's
true.
just not true. That's why you didn't know it.
It's
Yeah,
just not true,
made it
is
up,
it?
mate. Just made it up.
Yeah,
Just
it's
made it
not
up.
true.
Just made it up.
If you're watching this on YouTube, there's a beautiful moment that you can see when Kay's brain is processing
You
what's
can just see
going
the
on.
hangover fighting fat.
It's wonderful. It's like watching an old lady with Alzheimer's do a crossword.
Yeah.
It's like just you can see the cogs are turning, but they're not quite gelling together the way that they should.
No, they just do them on waist sizes, and then they either are loose or are stretchy. Those are you. That's
Yeah.
I like the stretchy ones. I like a little bit of support.
yeah. So
I like a little gentle cupping.
I think loose boxers are weird.
Yeah, I just flap about too much. You get stuck to your leg. It's just inconvenient.
Yeah.
Like, I like them held in one place, but not too constricted. If
I'm
you get
not-
too much of a grab,
I'm not a flamboyant man.
You're just going to be sick on yourself. Why say? It'd be so funny. He threw up in a whole Poptart, just flopped out onto his tit, just unchewed.
I'm not a flamboyant man. But
I'm not a flamboyant man. I'm not one of your fancy down. I'm not one of them gay lads.
but I will happily spend a bit more on boxers.
Yeah,
Because when you're wearing shit boxers
it's a false economy.
all
Your day's
day,
ruined.
Yeah.
all day it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
100%. Like,
And every lad has got one pair of boxers that you leave till the end.
I've just
that
thrown.
you're like,
I
"Oh."
threw some in the bin 2 days ago because they look like all my other boxes, but they're slightly different and they're fucking shit. And I keep getting got by them.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
keep meaning to throw them away, and I haven't done it. And I finally, the other day, I saw them and I was like, "You're going in the fucking bin, you pricks! You've ruined one too many days.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
out
yeah.
of here."
I have number one boxes and
Uh-huh.
I have last boxes.
So
But
once you
everything else
piss
is
in-
just everyone else is just
These are my number one
These are
boxes.
my number
Only
two
we,
boxes.
only we.
And these are number 3.
I love stealing lads' boxes.
Yeah,
From like...
it's like a trophy. You
yeah.
like fly them on a flagpole outside your flat.
Yeah.
Another notch on the bedpost. No, like when
Why
like...
do boxers say free Palestine?
No, like, obviously, like if you've you go home in them or
Yeah.
whatever, or like you sleep in them. I always keep clothes.
Yeah.
You're one of
other
those,
people.
are you?
Yeah, I am.
I can't say I don't remember a woman ever wearing my boxers.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
never seen
thing. I think this.
hoodies and t-shirts.
Yeah, hoodies and
sometimes.
t-shirts and that. Yeah, get your own fucking
But,
pants.
yeah.
It's gross.
No,
But also,
but
I've
what
half
if
shit
you
in them
caught
all
out?
day. If I've been wearing them all day, if we've gone home after a night out,
No,
there is a
clean
good,
ones.
there is a good chance of a skids.
I'm
like-
not wearing the ones they've had on.
Oh, I'm
They
sorry,
give
Miss
me-
B&M, that I've misjudged you.
Yeah, you really have. No, they get you get them. Either the next morning or
Right, so you're
like,
taking
to
their fresh
sleep
ones.
in.
So you're
Yeah, I'm not
essentially a
taking the dirty
transvestite, is what you're
ones.
saying.
So,
Yeah.
so just to clarify, if I slept with a girl and then the next morning she woke up and she leant over, went into my drawer and took out a pair of my boxers
Big
and
girl,
put
is
them
she?
on. I would.
Who the fuck have you been shagging that is managing to keep your boxes up?
She's going camping.
She wore them as a dress.
There's a few of them. They're going to the cinema and they can't quite get in, so they're all going to wear 3 of them in Freddy's pants.
I would honestly be fucking fuming.
Well,
I'd
no,
go,
you
what
asked
the
them.
fuck do you think you're doing?
Yeah, and
Right.
I'd say, get the fuck out of my house, you slag.
Well, no, I wouldn't do it for someone that, like, I didn't know very well. Like, I wouldn't think I'd do it on like a one-night stand.
I think it's almost as weird as if you slept with a guy and then he leant over, opened your drawer, just took out a little thong, just put it on and went,
Yeah.
can't be going home in dirty underpants now, can I?
Also, if you are asking for his permission, he's definitely giving you his shittest pair. Like, you're not giving away your best pair, are you?
Actually, that is untrue because this happened to me recently. And I walked away definitely in profit because I had Nike socks, like the white ones with the tick. That is Nike in it. Yeah.
That's Nike, yeah.
And then Moschino, is that the brand?
Moschino.
Whatever it's fucking called.
No, it actually is Moschino.
Oh, whatever.
Moschino.
And I had them, and so I'm up. And from the same person, I have a
You can't make
pair
profit out of that, though. You
of
can't sell
Calvin
used
Klein
pants.
shorts
Yeah.
as well.
Wow.
So I've done quite well actually coming away from this.
Yeah, that's
in
£30
clothing.
worth of new underwear. Now that you've worn it, though, it's definitely worthless.
yeah, it is.
Also, it's
I don't
not
know.
new underwear, it's used underwear.
Yeah.
No, but the
That's
shorts.
what I'm saying. It's 30 quid when it's new. It's now not worth 30
I reckon,
quid.
no, I reckon Kay wearing it has put it up in price on the dark web.
I reckon
That is true.
Kay wearing it has not put it up.
I have a certain thing that some men respond to.
I'm only teasing.
And you know,
We've seen what some men will get up to on this podcast, I believe you.
I'm an acquired taste.
You're essentially pitching yourself as olives.
Don't say that. Makes you sound like your vagina tastes of Marmite. You know, like, I'm an acquired taste.
I mean, you know.
Do you know I went through a
quite
phase?
yeasty.
Do you know I went through a phase of being genuinely convinced that there was something wrong with my vagina, like genuinely, because
Has teeth.
I was trying to figure out why I can't like keep a man, and I genuinely was like, what if no one's telling me
Uh-huh.
that it's my vagina?
I think it's because you keep nicking all the clothes.
No, I'm still sleeping with him, so it's fine.
Really?
I genuinely went through a phase. Of
I
being
would
convinced, and
wager that is the least of your fucking problems.
What
No.
did you think was wrong with it?
I don't know. Because basically, every so often I have an absolute nervous breakdown where like I Google like why am I still single? Like,
And first thing that came up was bad pussy.
no, but,
Have you got a shit pussy?
no, but I convinced
Your
myself.
shit pussy's your ass, isn't it?
Yeah,
Do me my shit pussy. Such a northern way to talk about anal.
yeah. It's a direct quote. That. And I was absolutely convinced that it might be that.
I would
it's
say
not though.
no. It's really really unlikely. Like, have you ever like there's so few bad pussies, and it's only really if they're old and they've had like loads of kids out of them that you can get
It's
bad
like
pussy.
it's like pizza. Even the worst pizza is still pretty good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
And
really fair point.
sometimes the shittest pizza is what you want when you're pissed on a night
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Sometimes you're like, I just want a dirty, greasy one.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, I don't want any of that nice Sicilian stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Oh
fucking...
God, no! If I was a pizza, I'd definitely be a 4 a.m. one from like the boat stand. Like I know that.
Freddie would be Mario's Pizza in Blackpool. Little callback.
So what?
Had a dead woman in their food.
Oh yeah, you weren't here.
Yeah.
A dead woman in the food.
Yeah, we were talking to Ryan Gleason about this. And Phil Ellis as well brought it up, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, we didn't talk to Gleason about it. I texted about it. It was Phil who brought it up. It was Phil Ellis.
Phil and Mick.
Phil and Mick, yeah. So Mario's Pizza in... it's still...
I wouldn't know.
running.
I don't listen to the episodes. I'm not in.
Yeah. I don't listen to the ones I handed, let alone them. But like, there was a scandal in Blackpool a while ago. So a girl got murdered and they got cut up and put in kebabs.
Millie Dowler.
Not Millie Dowler.
Oh.
No, it wasn't a...
So it's happened more than once in Blackpool.
She didn't get put in
Millie
kebab.
Dowler wasn't in kebabs.
There was a Millie
There was a
Dowler.
girl, but no, that wasn't the Millie Dowler case.
So,
That's a
did
different
they
case.
put like part of a body on that spinny thing?
Yeah, they
I'm telling you now. Google Millie Dowler kebab.
Yeah, should have known. They went in there and it had like dungarees with a sunflower.
Yeah.
Legs spinning around. I don't. It might have been Millidale. I don't know.
There you go.
Oh, right, yeah.
See?
Well, no, it says.
It says
have
doesn't
kebab.
missing
Missing
kebab.
kebab.
Yeah,
Missing
because they're
kebab.
not going to put that in fucking.
That's just the wanted poster. No, it's a different one.
It's a
But
different
that's
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's different.
Okay.
It's just two different stories, mate.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And speaking of stories,
Oh God.
what have you brought in? Because I've not brought anything.
Oh, I've got loads of stuff. I just haven't sent it yet. But like, there is we got stuff for the emails and that. I know.
I've got some stuff.
Okay.
I saw this one just before I came in.
Uh-huh.
It's called Peanuts.
Yeah. The Snoopy cartoon.
I know.
No.
Do you know what one of my favourite things to do is, when in a restaurant, they say, have you got any allergies?
Yeah.
And you ask them, like, you go, oh, has this got nuts in it? And they say, oh, yeah. And you go, okay.
Yeah.
And I just leave it.
That's one of your favourite things.
You
And
ask,
you can't keep a man.
ask and randomly, if they've got stuff in it, and then, but you actually can still eat it. I just like
Right.
doing that.
Okay, well, as a vegetarian, it's not that fun for me. I'm doing it anyway. Who would be like, is it vegetarian? And also, does it have almonds in? Only one of those is a real thing.
One of my
You
really
should try it. It's fun.
one of my really simple pleasures like that is to go to McDonald's and when you see someone at McDonald's, just say table for two, please, and it just really confuses them. It's dead funny.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
doing shit like that.
Yeah, it's just a really little thing.
One of the best one of those has been ruined though, because it's always a good bit to be in a pound shop. Like, how much is this?
Yeah,
Like we can't do that anymore because all pound shops have stuff for £5 and that now.
Yeah.
Country's gone to the dogs, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they famously has.
Yeah.
Famously has.
I want to wind my clocks back to 1940 when this country had some bollocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold turkey may be great on sandwiches or corn, but there's a better way to break your bad habits. We're not talking about some weird mind voodoo from your crazy neighbour or having to check yourself into a bubble to stop yourself eating. We're talking about our sponsor, Fume, and they look at the problem in a different way. Not everything in a bad habit is wrong, so instead of a drastic, uncomfortable change, why not just remove the bad from your habit? Fume is an innovative, award-nominated device that just does just that. Instead of electronics, Fume is completely natural. Instead of vapour, Fume uses flavoured air. And instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses all-natural, delicious flavours. You get it? Instead of bad, Fume is good. And it's a habit you're free to enjoy and makes replacing your bad habit easy. Your Fume comes with an adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, giving your fingers a lot to do, which is helpful for de-stressing and anxiety whilst breaking your habit. I wasn't sure what to expect with Fume, but the taste was delicious. It felt lovely. I love fidgeting. And the look, my word, it was gorgeous. So stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers and has thousands of success stories, and there's no reason that can't be you. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com and use code DMT to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use the code DMT to save an additional 10% off your order today. If you're enjoying Dead Men Talking, support us at patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. You can get a free trial over there and you can access for 7 days all the stuff you'd normally have to pay loads of money for. And there's so much stuff on there at the moment. You get an extra episode every week, and our Patreon episodes,
They're the worst ones.
yeah, like, how we go fucking hard on the public ones? Somehow the Patreons are usually worse. So if you enjoy that, some of our most classic episodes are on the Patreon as well.
And we get away with so much, don't we? I mean,
because we're behind a paywall.
how
and
we
nobody tell
convinced
us
that woman to lend us a dead baby in the first place?
I know. And who knew it would stick when you threw it that hard at a wall? So, if you want to support us in more science experiments,
It went down like one of those little sticky bugs.
boink, 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 boink. It was amazing. So if you want to see that, that's on patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod /Sticky Baby. So that's sticky, not Sticky Dash Baby. That's an entirely different video. So if you want to support us, also you can watch all the videos that we gross out our guests with in the dark room on our Discord. You can only do that if you're a patron. There's loads of perks, loads of great things involved, and it costs fuck all. It's free for a week, then it's £3 a month forever after
Also,
that.
priority access to any events that we might have.
Oh, say there was a big fucking party happening that only a certain amount of people could get tickets for.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd like to be a patron so you could buy those.
Patreon
Hint, hint.
Patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod.
Don't be a tight little fucking scally.
We hope you're enjoying this week's episode of Dead Men Talking, and as a special treat, here is a snippet of a previous Patreon-only episode. At what point do you, like, if you have a baby that's slow,
Yeah.
at what point do you realise?
What do you mean? At what point do you realise?
Well, you don't
Depends
realise
how slow
day
they are.
one. You don't bring it home and go, well, this one's
Depends
fucked.
how fucked it is.
Yeah.
No,
Some of them, you'll bring
no.
them home and they'll be like,
No, like,
you'll be like, I reckon
mentally-
this one's.
No, but if it was your first kid and you
Yeah.
brought it home and it was like, "Bleh," you'd be like, oh, that's just how babies are, I guess.
Depends.
Like that would be your first thought, wouldn't it?
Depends. Depends what it's doing with its arms.
Yeah.
Right,
If it's had like a stroke.
like that. It's going like this.
Well, I've got a gay baby.
Was it drinking liquid death already?
Well, it doesn't like breast milk, does it?
Yeah. It's well latching on. Try pouring liquid death down your knob.
Yeah. Why does it keep trying to unzip my flies?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
day one is
I don't think day one, right? But most of them, I get what you're saying. Like, there are definitely some forms of like mental disability spotting day one.
I think
Most of them, it's around the time that they start, like, you know, doing stuff that they're meant to, you know, when they don't like start speaking or crawling. Or
I think
whatever.
it'd take 3 or 4 years for me to even bother to know.
It depends
It
how
would take
slow
3
it
or
is.
4 years for you to bother meeting your child.
Oh God, I hope I don't have children.
So do I. I hope.
Yeah.
I think everyone
I
hopes
think
that.
the country
Every
agrees.
guy is like, oh God, kids.
Yeah.
But what happens is the women sort of wear them down,
Yeah.
and eventually they go, oh, I'll have one.
Yeah.
And that's what's going
It's
to happen.
basically where I'm at right now. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have one.
Yeah.
What are you going to call it?
Not what my missus wants to call it.
What does your
Freddy.
missus want to call it?
She wants to call it Freddy Quinne, and I'm like, I will not have a fat baby. No, she wanted genuinely the name she pitched, right, which is just a hard no. Aviva. Like
What,
the
car
insurance.
insurance?
Exactly. I was like, I'm not having a name that's on the front of Norwich City
Yeah.
shirts.
And this is my other child, Admiral
Nationwide.
Multicar.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this is, she's so posh, she doesn't understand how fucking retarded that is. She just doesn't get. She's
Yeah.
like, oh, it's nice. And she's like, oh, it's the Greek god or whatever. It's like, no, it's car insurance. That's all anyone
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
And for their entire life, all that'll happen, they'll go, oh, hi, I'm Aviva. And people go, like the insurance.
Yeah.
For their entire
Here's my little baby, Aviva Direct Line, Hastings,
Yeah.
Mulholland.
I just want to give him a fucking normal name. Just have a fucking John or something, innit? Just a normal name.
Is that not what your dad was called?
My granddad was called John, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Mulholland.
Yep, that was it. He's fucking smart, this one, isn't he?
Big
Nothing
Johnny
gets past him.
Mulholland?
Big Johnny Mulholland, yeah.
Yeah.
Big John.
Aviva's stupid.
Fucking dumb, innit? Not having that.
Aviva.
Like, you know, I'm probably going to end up with some sort of posh spazzy thing, but not that bad.
Yeah,
My
but
wife
also as well,
suggested calling if we had a daughter Iris. I was like, that's an awful name.
Go for ISIS.
Iris is better.
I know some called
Shemima.
ISIS.
That's a lovely name.
I know some called ISIS.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Recruiter, is she?
No, she's like quite a thick, as in thick with 2 C's,
Yeah.
blonde girl.
Oh, aye.
Um,
Can we Google ISIS? see if a thick blonde girl.
well, you're
turns
not
up.
doing without the surname,
I'm
which
jo-
is.
I'm joking. Tom actually went to Google it, though.
No, I was going to Google it because it'd be funny to Google ISIS and say something funny when whatever came up.
Iris, I don't like at all, though.
Good plan, Tom. I'm glad you got this covered.
Aviva is going
Yeah.
to get a lot of people
Yeah.
just going, what, Eva?
Yeah.
And she'd go, Aviva. Because if you hear Aviva, it sounds a little bit like I'm Eva.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Especially in a fat Yorkshire voice as
Well,
well.
in my accent,
Aviva!
in my accent, it sounds like someone's offered me 2 options, and I'm saying I don't mind.
Yeah. That's funny. It's really funny.
Anyway, for this news story. Girlfriend farts while he performs oral sex, blasting fecal matter littered with bits of peanuts into his mouth, setting off nut allergy.
I don't like the word littered in that. Fecal matter littered with bits of peanuts.
I don't think that this is a real thing. Surely not.
No,
maybe it's
because
Oh, sorry. Now you want to start questioning the credibility of stories after last week when you were like, no, that woman in the glory hole definitely sucked off her dad.
oh, that's
I
ridiculous,
know.
that
We-
isn't it?
It was
That's
absolute
fucking
bollocks.
stupid.
We've got a news story here. Let's read this news story. There's also a photo of a man who is having some sort of allergic reaction.
Yeah, he's got big lips.
He has got big lips.
So did she.
Cody Miller, 26, of Palmdale, California, landed in the emergency room late Sunday night, February the 13th, When he arrived,
Landed.
his throat was already closing due to an unknown allergic reaction. Doctors were able to stabilize him quickly. However, his swollen face seemed to be lingering longer than usual. A specialist in allergies and infectious disease was brought in to try and get to the bottom of what caused this outbreak. And that's the end of the picture.
Wait.
Right,
So
Google the story, try to find the rest of it.
When you fart, bits of shitted nuts don't just fly out of your ass.
No.
Well, they do occasionally. I've definitely ruined some underwear in that fashion. You know,
It's
it is
sharting,
possible.
isn't it?
Yeah. You
She's
could shart.
essentially sharp.
She could be a 6 Poptart a day girl. You know, she could have very loose bowels.
Get licked out, okay?
Mhm.
Do you have you ever sharted?
No.
No.
I can say, honestly, hands on heart, that has never happened to me.
Oh.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well, that's
it'd be in someone else's boxes anyway, wouldn't
Yes,
it?
I don't care.
Well, if everyone did, it wouldn't be newsworthy.
But also,
Yeah, that's it. Wouldn't have made the papers. Yeah, it's a special event. Yeah.
yeah, it's not just how it finishes.
Yeah. You can like if you've got a nut allergy, if you suck someone off who's eating Brazil nuts, you can get an allergic reaction. So there's something in Brazil nuts that goes into cum. or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. That is the
interesting.
episode of Jonathan Creek that we all
Well, yeah, an
did.
episode of House. It was just like, does it taste this cum like Brazil nuts? Yeah. Also, don't suck off a Brazilian, you can never be sure. But like, yeah, so I love this. Cody was able to text on his phone but not speak due to the swelling in his throat.
I was going down on my girlfriend during the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah,
Now
so I was watching
Why-
an upside down 50 Cent and he got the horn.
That is a relationship built on compromise, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It really is.
Yeah, it's like at half time, I'll let you out, you know, yeah.
If
yeah.
you let me watch the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
To a
isn't it?
soundtrack of Eminem and Dr. Dre. Let's go.
She started getting a little wild and was really enjoying herself. Oh, he's flexing there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's absolutely flexing.
Well, I think if you lick a woman out so well she shits herself, you've done quite a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play.
It's a good review, isn't it? Yeah.
Out of nowhere, she rips a giant fart at the same time. I'm gasping for air. I get a mouthful of ass breath, and small bits of fecal matter got stuck between my teeth.
Oh, that is upsetting.
Between his teeth, like he's
isn't it?
filtered it like a blue whale.
I really don't think that you would ever tell a doctor the words ass breath.
No.
I know that you'd ever use that in front of a doctor.
Especially when you text and you can delete it and write
Yeah, I
something
know.
else.
I know, you had to type out ass breath and be like, that's how I'd like for this conversation to go.
Sorry, are you right? Cody Miller, 26 of Palmdale, California, who goes down on his girlfriend during the Super Bowl halftime show, would absolutely say ass breath. Absolutely. How do you think he's going to speak? Do you think this is a regular little Shakespeare rimming his bird during the fucking Bruce Springsteen show?
I hope it was during the actual show.
What is at the Super
Like,
Bowl?
Don't you think it's mad how he said ass breath, but also fecal?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is a fair
They
point. They don't go together.
They don't go together.
Yeah. I shan't be saying poo in front of a medical professional.
No.
Ass breath.
Yeah, fecal matter. What? I also would like to know what position she would, because it doesn't.
There's
say...
only so many positions you can eat someone out in.
Well, no, because
Yeah.
if she's if he's paying attention to her vaginal area, what position was she in?
Any of them will get
that hair
shit in your
fart.
mouth. Any of them will do that.
Do you think?
Yeah, they're quite close.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
way that, well, look,
Either you've got your nose or your chin in the arse, essentially.
I mean,
like,
look,
depending on which way round you
I'm
are.
more of an
Yeah.
expert on shit than I am vaginas, but when you
I'm
fart,
an expert, I'm an expert on shit vaginas, so...
I think
see
I've
me
got
later.
one.
Yes.
but when you fart, it goes everywhere, doesn't it? Like,
I mean, I don't think mine's as baggy as you just mimed. I think that's very much... You just did a very Quinn mime. Yeah, you know when you fart and it's like...
And letting off a balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when you fart and it goes...
but I
It's like the
mean,
horn of Gondor.
like it'll, you know, I imagine the spread's quite wide, so I don't think there's any. I actually don't think that there's any position where you're safe from ass breath.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. If
I don't like using ass breath. I don't think that's something that should catch on.
No,
I don't like it.
yeah,
I like it more than when these
silly.
two say "Let's pod."
that's bad.
Let's pod, baby.
Yeah.
What absolute virgins?
Exactly, that's what I say every time.
Fuck off our pod then, you cunt. You could let's not pod.
Do you know this? I've never rimmed anyone.
No.
You've never lived.
No, I
never.
There's nothing about
Oh,
it
you
that I
fucking
go.
prudes.
There's nothing about it where I go. I would like that or like that done to me.
Yeah.
Do you
Never.
know it you know
Tom,
when
you've
you
gone
said,
very quiet.
What?
You've gone very quiet, mate.
Tom, have you ever rimmed anyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
playing
did-
very coy, isn't he?
Yeah,
I
he's
did
got
not
real
like
coy.
how direct eye contact with you
well,
said that you went.
well, I need to
Yeah.
be quiet. I need to be quiet because it was actually Freddy, and he's just denying my truth.
Aw.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, never done it. Never had it done to me. Don't want to.
No, it just seems like poo and tongues aren't meant to be.
No, it's an exit hole, not an entrance hole as well. That is
Fucking
something I live by.
virgins. Jesus
Really?
Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, now that's no.
I don't
I think
want
that's why you
anything
can't keep a man.
Yeah.
because I won't do anal.
Yeah,
Fair
maybe.
enough then.
Yeah.
I'm fine then. Nothing is going anywhere near my arsehole.
Yeah, maybe
ever.
try being a lesbian.
Yeah.
No, I tried that. It didn't work.
You guys try a bit of ribbon. Fucking, live a little.
No.
I don't need to live a little.
You do. You need to live a bit more.
I an arsehole is not a nice.
Depends on the
look, is it?
arsehole. I've seen some lovely arseholes
Oh,
that I was
yeah.
like, you know what? That's getting a little lick.
You're
That is delightful.
disgusting.
I am disgusting, yeah. Like, there's a point where you're just like, you know what? I'm that into this. Everything's getting licked. Like, don't matter what.
So have you been rimmed?
Yeah.
Have you been rimmed or just done the
I've
rimming?
not been rimmed, no.
So you're
I'm the only one who's been rimmed.
So you're the
You all
rimmer.
suck. Only Bobby's getting his ass licked.
Wait,
haven't for a long
I don't
time.
think.
So you've licked an ass
And
and
not
you
got it
haven't
back.
and you haven't had it back.
Oh,
I don't
mate.
wanna put
That's the weirdest thing.
You got rim cooked.
You got
But
rimmed
I
off.
don't want to put. I don't want to put anyone because I know what my ass is like. So I don't want to
It's
put anyone
racist.
through that. It's very racist.
Yeah. Won't call her back.
Yeah.
So. Right. Okay.
I'm not like a regular rimmer. I do once. or
Yeah, no, I'm
twice.
not saying like
regular
rimming isn't in like my
rimmer.
regular repertoire, but it's like
Yeah.
it's occurred.
like a treat.
Yeah, no, but
I wouldn't even
look,
go as far as a treat. It's just,
If
like,
I had to lick a girl's bumhole,
I like knowing
I would
that's how far
guarantee
we're gonna go.
I would want it in a fucking contract that she had to do the same to me.
I'll be honest. If it was you, you should make sure she doesn't. Yeah, you can't respect a woman who's done that to you.
She'd be like this. She'd be like, "Is that birthday cake Poptart?"
They were
Didn't know it was your
tradition.
birthday.
Ooh.
I didn't know it was your birthday. Didn't know it was your birthday. If you licked an asshole and it tasted birthday cake, you wouldn't go, "I didn't know it was your birthday."
Tell you when's great for rimming. Right? If you're ever like fucking in the shower, then rimming's a great.
Yeah, it needs to be clean. You need to.
Yeah,
clean
obviously you want to.
first.
Shower
Although,
sex is ridiculously overrated.
It is, but that's the time to try it out. That's your beginner rimming, because
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
like top end of like hardcore rimming's like like festival or something like that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
when you're really going in. You're embracing the stank.
You've
at
got to
that point.
really love rimming to do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You've got to be really into the stank.
Yeah.
But like if you want a beginner level rimming, if you want to get into rimming, I'd say your first step in the shower.
Shower or bath or
Yeah.
you
Bath is going to be difficult.
Bath is a shit sex.
Yeah.
Water sex is not.
Well, it's not a lubricant; it's the opposite, so it's not
Yeah.
good for that. But if you're going to do
Shower
anything,
sex is stupid.
I'd say start off with a bit of ribbon in the shower, and then
Yeah,
go
yeah.
from there.
Yeah. Get a hot tub.
Get a hot tub for your ribbon, but be careful.
Don't end up like Matthew
Yeah.
Perry.
Yeah.
Make sure someone will be there for you.
If you died by
Yeah.
ribbing someone in a hot tub.
Yeah, what a fucking way to go! Just make sure I'm found like that. Don't you dare cover that shit up. I've done that on purpose. Like I'm going to leave a note. I'm in the hot tub. Wink, wink.
If I die, I want the cover up to be that.
Yeah. And also, when you arrive, smear Nutella around my face to make it look like I was really giving it a go.
What happened to the other person? Did they also die?
No, they came so hard they shot over the wall.
Ah, right,
Sort of
okay.
Fired
Yeah.
off my face.
Yeah.
You were saying that you don't like shower sex. Why?
I find it to be more of an effort than the reward.
See, I just don't like the shower.
Yeah.
Oh no, I love a shower.
Also, once Freddy's in a shower, another person's not getting in.
Yeah. Do you know, my shower tried to kill me last year because I had.
It's like listening to an actual Take a Break magazine come to life.
Freddy's shower nearly did kill him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Snap.
Yeah.
Oh God! Well, no. So mine.
I got raped by my washing machine.
It wasn't rape. I consented. But so I had glass when my shower, you've got like two glass panels
Uh-huh.
so against the wall, and I was it was about 1 o'clock in the morning. I've been with and no matter what anyone says, so many people were like, "How drunk were you?" I wasn't. I hadn't had a drink at all. I've been with the baby, and I got in the shower, and like whatever. I was thinking I was in the shower for about 5 minutes at this point, and the glass panel just shattered, knocked me to the floor of the shower, and I've still got like a big scar on my arm from where like it went in, and
Tom's from.
and it like nearly killed me. And what I did, which was so fucking stupid, was rather than like go to the doctors or anything.
That was very creepy.
That was horrible.
That was really weird.
Sorry. For the audio listeners, I just moved the mic a bit closer.
For the audio listeners, what happened there was Freddie just licked his finger and ran it down Kay's cheek. It was really weird.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like his finger. But yeah, and it like just completely thingied over me. So
did you like touch it at all? Because it's like safety glass in it when you hit the right frequency. Like I broke the door at Cafe Nero by like pinging it a bit and it with a metal pole and it just the whole thing shatters. Yeah,
no, I had no contact with it. It literally just completely and utterly shattered. Yeah. And I was on the floor of the shower covered in literally. It was the smell.
It just melted.
A mirror killed itself. Looking at your fanny.
I can't keep a man or a shower. Yeah, it was fucking horrible, you know. And then I just went to sleep. I should have done something. And
just in the shower.
I'll
just wait this out.
I got up, managed to get into bed. I kept getting really lightheaded and dizzy, and thought I was going to pass out. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll just go to sleep. I very easily could not have woken up. I did, thank God.
Yeah. Do you reckon you had a concussion? Because that's the thing you're not meant to do. Is go to sleep.
Yeah, but I did. And then I did a gig the next night and someone complained at the end because I said that I had more cuts on my body than a 14-year-old that listens to Billie Eilish. Yeah. And apparently that was too far.
Is Billie Eilish the new thing that kids listen to cut themselves?
Well, I imagine so. I mean,
why
if you
are you this interested
in
in this? You're like, what do I need? What MP3s do I need to be emailing?
Well, you've not heard that. When did it end?
You're talking to three very middle-aged men here. Like, you know, we're not up with the pop charts.
I think
except for when we're in it.
I can only name one Billie Eilish song. I think is it Bad Guy?
I'm a bag.
That one. That's the one. The rest of it, not a clue. But then again, weirdly, you're going to see S Club 7 tonight.
I am going to see S Club 7 tonight.
Yeah, are they back on the road? Weren't they
Reach for the
didn't they
stars.
cancel like their shows like recently?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's not S Club 7 either. I guess it's
S Club 5 actually, because Paul died.
Yeah.
One of the other greats we lost this
Matthew
year.
Perry.
Please, Rob, some respect.
Yeah, Matthew Perry had a Brazil nut and he was allergic.
He died on Good Friday.
Not Good Friday for him.
That was not Good Friday.
Well, she was still up and he'd come back on Sunday.
I know, yeah.
Sorry.
I was waiting for him to resurrect.
Did Paul from S Club 7 die in the Good Friday massacre?
Yeah.
He died
in the Troubles.
He stopped moving.
They don't have
It was an Ulster youth.
They surely don't have Joe, do they?
Yeah, they have
Joe.
Joe.
They've got Joe. Yeah. Racist Joe.
Racist Joe.
Yeah, racist Joe. Rachel Stevens, who's far too good to be
stars.
there.
Yeah, she's not. Her solo career really failed.
Are you taking the piss?
Did you not do
Sweet Dreams My LAX is a banger.
Name another one.
More. How'd you like it?
That's not her. That's not her song, is it? That's not her. That's her covering a shit song. The original isn't even good.
Sweet Dreams My LAX. There's another one.
What a career.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be Paul.
Yeah. And then there's...
Your career's as alive as Paul.
Surely they should just draft in some of the S Club Juniors, like the youth team.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I used to love S Club Juniors as well. Automatic High. What a great song.
What happened to S Club Juniors? Because I know that Frankie used to cut herself, married Wayne Bridge, and then fucked off.
They had a firing squad.
No, because her and Rochelle went in the Saturdays.
Yeah.
So Rochelle and Frankie were in the Saturdays.
What has happened to this podcast?
What has happened to this fucking podcast? Unless one of them got chained to a radiator and abused, I don't care.
Like Duffy.
Yeah, exactly.
We were talking about that the other day. She didn't know.
No, but I did know.
Oh, you did know.
It was
Kate knows this gossip. It was good.
It was Duncan that didn't know.
Yeah. Right. If you ever, and you can take this home, by the way, everybody listening to this,
you can take Duffy home.
Someone did.
So if you actually tell people the story of what happened, they look so shocked, even though it happened ages ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is quite a shocking thing.
It is shocking, yeah. I think people should be shocked by it. It was
it's
a very
not
shocking
something
event.
you don't see it every day.
But it's it's amazing that it's just not really caught on as gossip, has
Not
it?
really caught on. What do you mean? Like you think it would be a craze sweep in the playground? Let's play Chain the Duffy to the radiator. Put those pogs away. We've got a new craze.
Backsy Duffy.
Right, I'll get the handcuffs.
It's my turn.
And then the school puts out a little email to all the parents. We will not be allowing any children with handcuffs or radiators next term. Oh, they won't let us have any fun.
Oh, we can't even play Terry Waits.
Kids swapping their kidnapped victims.
Like football cards.
Yeah.
Just get loads of victim cards.
Oh, fucking hell.
Shannon
stick a
Matthews shining.
Oh, yeah.
The Shining Matthews.
Yeah.
Thanks, it's a pun. Right, what else you got?
I don't think we should gloss over that.
Sorry.
If that was me
Shannon
that said that,
Matthews.
you'd have had a massive go at me.
Yeah, but it wasn't, so fuck you.
What were you
Well
saying?
done, Rob.
Thanks.
I was just saying the Shannon Matthews thing's just a bit mad, isn't it?
It is a bit mad.
It's a bit
That's
mad, yeah.
just all. It's just all a bit.
It is.
I would
mad.
pay to I'd pay to be a patron of just a YouTube series where it was you reviewing old stories and just going, it's a bit mad that, wasn't it? Shannon Matthews, it's a bit mad.
The Holocaust, bloody hell. It's a bit much.
I know.
It's just, I
You
just
made your
think-
point, Christ.
I just think it's so stupid that essentially what happened was she saw the case of Madeleine McCann
Yeah.
and
thought,
went,
I'll have a bit of that.
looks good.
Jerry and Kate are fucking making bank off that publishing deal.
They actually got this story off an episode of Shameless. That happened in Shameless. They saw it. It went wrong in Shameless, and they did it anyway. That's
Oh, they are
genuinely what
thick.
happened.
She was thick, wasn't she?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah,
Karen.
fucking juicy ass. Oh, no, that's not what we're... Look, it's controversial, but I would happily rim Karen Matthews.
Maybe if she
He'd
got...
rim Bernard Matthews.
Oh.
What she's doing now? What's Shannon Matthews doing now? Can you Google it?
She's got a different identity.
Yeah.
I've told this story before about when I worked at a bowling alley and they had closed the whole bowling alley so that Shannon Matthews could come with a new family.
Did you tell this story?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's told the story.
Why did
before.
How do I not remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why did they have to close the whole bowling alley?
because it was fairly recent, and so she was very recognisable. Well, they didn't close it; they opened it early.
She's not very recognisable. She's got the most mundane face in
She
the
was
whole
pretty
entire
recognisable
world.
at the time. She was on
They
the
just
news
pulled her out of
every
a
day.
drawer. They literally just pulled her out of a drawer.
You
Like,
can't say that about missing child. Look, I'm really sorry.
but she's
I'm really
plain.
sorry, but that's the plainest, most mundane looking face I've ever seen.
We'll never find her.
I've got a
Why
whole
are we
bit
looking-
about it. I've got
Why
a
are we
whole
looking for
bit.
a 5?
Exactly. That's how you knew there was absolutely no way it was real, because when you kidnap kids, you kidnap thick kids like Madeleine McCann. Shannon Matthews she wasn't attractive. Sorry. But no one saw her and went, "Oh, she's coming for my collection." Like, no.
I mean, of all the people that we've ever had guests on this pod, I didn't have you down as the biggest paedophile.
Hiding in plain sight, Freddie. That's what you need to do. But yeah, so she was that desperate to go bowling. Why didn't she just not go bowling?
What, if she was desperate to go bowling, why didn't she not go bowling?
That sentence was a fucking train wreck. Honestly, fucking hell. I think we're going to have to do a press conference looking for the point of that sentence.
I just mean,
Oh, it's in this drawer.
no, I just mean, why, if it was going to be that much of a hassle, why did she have to go bowling?
Yeah,
Like,
just
that's-
get back in the drawer, stay there. Why are you bothering going out? Life's going to be hard, you stupid bitch. Stay at home.
Bowling's not.
What the fuck? She's got to do something. She's a traumatised
She's like 9,
child.
we're trying to cheer her up.
She's a child who's been abused by her parents. Let her have a fucking bowl.
Oh my god, that
She's
is
abused.
She just wants to push it. I think getting locked in a drawer and having a missing persons hunt is abusive. She's just let her push a ball down a ramp.
It's the best example of victim blaming I've ever heard.
It's unbelievable.
A little girl gets kidnapped and you're like, why the fuck does she want to go bowling?
She should be used to staying in.
Wasn't the whole point of
Oh,
it? Because-
Duffy, we're not taking your laser quest. You fucking start crying again. Fucking hell.
Why do you want to go on holiday, Duffy? You should be warm enough by now.
Yeah, she spent loads of time in foreign countries.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, heaven forfend they ever find Maddie. Don't go to a fucking restaurant, innit?
Yeah.
Don't go for tapas.
Don't take her the football.
To be honest with you, I think that bowling is the most like kidnapping. In that the novelty wears off quick, doesn't it?
And you only do it with a parent you got a troubling relationship with.
Yeah.
Every second Sunday.
Oh, that
Fucking
was
hell.
so funny.
So, just get back inside,
Are
Sharon.
there any other things?
Do you want to hear about a mum who married a son?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cool. There's another Amsterdam glory hole.
No. Mum who married her own son in Russia speaks of spark between the couple.
Basically, right, before we even got into the story, is her point that she really gets on with her son. So she should be allowed to suck him off. No, you don't get it. We just really vibe, me and my son. We've got this connection.
We've got something in common.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Because I really, really get on with my mum. She's brilliant. We've always had this thing, me and my mum, where I don't know what it is, where we just sort of like, we get each other.
We're both big fans of rimming.
Yeah.
I've just never considered it. Maybe I should. Get in the shower, mother.
How on earth could you ever put your penis into the same hole that you came out of?
Well, it's her
Do
adopted
you know what I mean? Do you
son.
not think that's...
Just a really
It's
weird
her
way to
adopted
phrase
son.
it.
Oh, it's an adopted... Oh, well,
It's-
this is fine then.
It's her
It's
adopted
not,
son.
though, is it? It's not fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to fine.
I wouldn't be.
It does change it.
It changes it. Try and say her name.
Oh, yeah. Go on, Rob. Sorry, Tom.
Aislu Chishvekskia Mingalim.
How is mingling the bit that got racist?
Went Chinese fast, didn't it?
That's I mean, what else would you say that? It's
His
Mingalim.
surname sounds like you've walked into a shop. That's great. Mingling.
I'll be out in a minute, love.
And adopted son.
And an adopted son, Daniel Chisevsky, tied the knot last Friday at a restaurant in Kazan, reports the Daily Mirror.
Yeah, so like...
So she basically she adopted
just
him when he was 13,
Yeah.
and then when they were 14, she started shagging him.
Oh,
I'm going to say that's too early.
Is
You
there
know?
a picture of them?
Oh no, sorry, she adopted him at 14, and said the romance sparked after she took the teenager home.
Oh, so immediately.
We are on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our relationship is perfect. We can't live without each other. We are on the same wave.
Scroll back up to the top. So there's a picture of both of them.
Yes, I need to see this picture.
Is that them too, or is that a stock image?
That's them too. That's them too.
Right. He looks
He's
like...
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a very gay face. He looks like he runs a right-wing YouTube channel. He's got that sort of look where he's going to just
He
be
does look
moaning.
very gay, doesn't he?
He's got
He's very
very
gay.
gay. Yeah.
His eyebrows are better than hers.
She looks like a fucking drag queen.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus fucking
Maybe that's why.
Christ.
Maybe that's why she adopted him.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
that's
but
why he's
she's-
like,
she is-
close enough.
She's not horrific though.
I mean, like,
Like, I
personality-wise, I don't think she's great.
No, but I mean, I know it sounds bad, but when you see headlines like this, you do usually think, oh, two absolute groks are going to come up.
Uh-huh.
Then they're not.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not
Which is-
fit.
No, they're not. But they're not.
I mean, I suppose they're fit for paedophiles. You
But
know.
he's not a
no,
paedophile.
he's
No, but
not a
he's
paedophile. He's
a
a victim.
non-C.
Yeah. But he's a good-looking one, so it
I
passes
mean-
your test of being non-subble.
I don't know. If I was a nonce, I reckon I could do better.
Well, especially with how much you like rimming.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
Have a
nice.
little treat.
It's
Queuing
really
up
nice.
round
To,
the corner to
it's
let
nice
your
to
ass
believe in
out.
yourself, Rob.
Yeah.
I think you could too.
I've been committing the worst atrocities in showers since the 40s.
That what you're going to go with?
That's what I'm going with, yeah.
The movers horrified child welfare experts, with the pair having first met when musician Aislu was giving singing lessons at the orphanage where Daniel lived when he was 13 years old.
Can we find some of her music?
Open your mouth a bit wider, Daniel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Officials have now seized 5 adopted children for her care, and she plans to flee to Moscow in an effort to keep them. Fucking hell! We'll run to Moscow. That's still in Russia. Don't you have to change countries when you're fleeing?
Yeah.
I don't think she's very bright.
Isn't that where like the Moscow, like, isn't that where like the security services in there and that?
The
I reckon
KGB.
The KGB. There's going to be.
Yeah.
That's the last place you want to
Like-
be if you're on the run from the Russian authorities.
Hiding in plain sight.
Yeah,
Maybe she's saying she's going to Moscow, but
Yeah.
really, she's
St.
somewhere else.
Petersburg.
If you committed a crime in Scunthorpe, you wouldn't move to London, would
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
Like, no, they'll never find me here.
Yeah,
in
right.
the capital.
To the head office of the Metropolitan Police. Yeah.
Well, that's gross. Thanks for bringing it in.
Yeah, she's essentially Woody Allen without the good films.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but the other way around, isn't it? Yeah. Hold on. Oh, right. I think she's a sick, twisted individual that has something messed up in her head, says Cody Span. Like, yep. Who the fuck is Cody
Who's
Span?
Cody Span?
And how the fuck is there a Cody Span in Russia?
Wait a minute.
Span's
Earlier this
eldest
year-
son.
Yeah.
Oh, earlier this year, it was
Oh.
reported that another woman, Patricia Span,
Ah.
married 2 of her biological children. and
Oh,
wanted to-
biological children.
and wanted to start a relationship with a third.
We should be dealing with the spans.
Was
She's
that
going to
a,
make a span fritter.
Was that over a short time or was it a longer time span?
No, it's nice that she went for both genders, though, because she is a spansexual.
Do you know what my favourite musician is? Spandau Ballet. Guess what her favourite tin meat is?
I don't know.
Corned hash.
Do you know what she uses to cook it?
I'm not getting
Pots
involved
and
in this.
spans.
She thinks she's never grown up, though, like Peter Span. Anyway, shall we read the story about Patricia Span?
Yeah. Well, no, she's got a bit of a fetish for like cycling gear and that.
This needs to stop.
No, but she doesn't just wear those cycling outfits. She also likes to wear clothing designed to keep her gut suppressed. Spanks.
I'm so hungover, all I can think of is Catch Me If You Span.
That's
all I
not,
can
that's
think
not
of.
anything. That's not anything.
I couldn't even think of one.
We've got to sort this out. This is spandemonium at the moment.
I wonder how many. Do you know what's so good is on YouTube you can see the bit where most people stop watching. This is going to be it.
She did keep the house very tidy, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Very big Span.
She'd often stop for a little drink. She'd like a fruity fizzy drink, a Spander Pop. Do you know what car she drives? She's got a Fiat Spander.
Big lover of the theatre, isn't she?
She-
Loves to go and watch musicals.
yeah.
Span a lot.
No, it's
Sorry.
done. It's done. It's over now. It's over now. You've ruined it.
You've just ruined
You've
it with
ruined it.
Span a lot.
You've ruined
You've
it.
just ruined it. End of the
You
game.
fucking spanner.
Nice. Prisoner of Azkaban.
Fucking hell.
Thank you, Kay, for getting me out of that hole.
I didn't think you were going to talk Catch Me If You Span.
Are you literally just trying to think of films from the noughties and rework them? Is that your
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Oh
It's fantastic, Mr.
fantastic
Fox.
Mr. Fox? Yeah.
my god, I can't deal with this anymore. I can't deal with it.
Anyway, Patricia Span married 2 of her biological children and wanted to start a relationship with a third.
She was into a bit of S&M, you know. Yeah. Mainly spanking.
Oh dear God.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it kicked the Legionnaires back in? Aye. Right. Let's read this story.
This website's fucked. It's just
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
can't read
Fuck
anything.
you, the Mirror.
Is that Brad Pitt?
Yeah, I think that was just an advert.
Oh,
Patricia
so
Span
she
looks
lost,
like
she lost her custody of the kids and then got in touch with them when they were older.
Oh.
So she tricked them into marrying her.
know. See, that is a thing. There's a thing. I studied this when I did psychology at A-level, right? There's a condition where people who have like lost touch with their kids, like for ages, or like brother and sister who've been split up as kids.
Yeah,
when they meet as adults, they'd have this like connection and they confuse it with romance. So yeah, like.
So you basically say that your dad could turn you gay.
Turn me gay. I might suck him off. Yeah, we'll go to Amsterdam to a glory hole. But yeah, like so, here's a thing
Like
that fucking
Oedipus
happens.
complex, isn't it?
A bit, but that's also just bollocks that Freud made up.
No, okay.
It happens a lot as well because when you got siblings as a kid, you're always arguing and fighting and stuff, and that's like a natural thing to do.
And you
But
think
if
that's a
mi-
bit sexy.
But if you miss
Is that what you're saying?
no, if you miss
You're
that
like,
out,
oh my god, you're so mean to me.
if you miss that out,
Yeah.
then they don't have any of that, and so they fancy each other when they grow up. That's like part of it.
Right, so you got to be mean to your sister when you're young, so they don't fuck you.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't understand
Punch your siblings.
anything. What? What is happening?
Well, there's the advert for the episode.
So
The reason that kids fight when they're young is like an innate thing. to
Don't
stop
believe
them
what Tom
fancying
says,
each
by the
other
way,
later.
about anything.
Oh yeah, this is just.
I
something
used to
read,
fight
like,
with my
10 years
sister
ago.
because she was a prick,
Yeah.
and
kept
she used to
stealing
draw.
underwear.
She used to draw on the walls and blame me. That's true. She did that. What else
I
did
believe
she do?
you.
Yeah. She just wrote, I have a shit vag on the
Yeah.
wall.
What's it say? Why does the wall say prisoner of Azkaban? Okay, Nicholson.
I got in shit for everything. I don't want to fuck my sister. She was a bitch.
Do you
to me
not?
when we were kids.
Do you not like still chat to your sister?
Oh no, I adore my sister.
All right.
Like, we do now. We've grown up. We're she. It's so annoying though because you know, like stereotypically, it's like the little sister looks up to the older sister. It's the complete opposite way around. Like she's just got her shit together. Do you know what I mean? Like. And she's dead cool. She's dead intelligent. She's beautiful.
Nothing like you.
She's absolutely
The
nothing
most
like me.
amazing vagina. Her vagina is just
Perfection.
Well,
Mwah.
she's been in a relationship for 3 years, so clearly she might do.
yeah, probably
She
be
must
tighter.
have- That's the only explanation. She must have great puss.
It's just really hit me. I'm talking about my baby sister
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't want.
Do you get on with your sibling?
One sister, and like we do now, yeah, we used to fight loads, but we get on
Oh.
well
But
now,
then you
yeah.
rimmed her and everything's okay now.
I didn't rim my sister. I want to get that on record. All right, sorry, sister.
Sister.
That sounds like the start of a porno. Sorry, sister, I don't want you to rim me.
I get
Get out of
on
my
with,
shower.
I get on with my brother, but he's
Yeah.
literally the opposite to me in every single way. So
Thin.
he's got a
Funny.
6-pack. He's
Funny.
He's obsessed
Yeah.
with the gym. Oh, I know. I heard funny. I just talked over it.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with the gym. He works in a very business-minded sort of like corporate structure and stuff. Here's a fun thing. He is taking his girlfriend to watch me do comedy on Saturday, and I have told him that I'm not the sort of person that you bring your girlfriend to watch.
Maybe he wants to split up with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you know, just look better by comparison.
It could
Yeah,
throw it.
that's
It
it,
could
yeah.
throw a spanner in the works.
We did spanner.
We did span it, and also it was 10 minutes ago.
I don't know why things are coming out my mouth. I am a dead man talking. I am.
Right,
Right, out of the frying pan.
No.
Anyway.
Should we give someone advice?
Advice from a con.
Advice from a cunt. Advice from a cunt.
I actually don't care if any of you live or die.
This was called No Empathy. In my line of work, I deal with a lot of people with different problems. I've been doing it for a while now, and like Freddy, I'm numb inside and devoid of empathy.
Good.
Any advice on how to get that spark back for helping people? Or am I doomed to answer every person's problems with, it's mad that?
I think we need to know what the job is.
Yeah, because, you know, helping someone with their problems could be like, you know, fixing their car when the engine is playing up, or it can be like therapy when you've just been assaulted. You know, there are different like degrees
children's
of helping.
youth worker.
Yeah.
Every job is helping someone in a way.
No.
It's no.
No.
Name a job that it doesn't help someone at all.
Rapist.
That's not a job, really.
Well, you know, it's more of a vocation.
Yeah. It's a lifestyle.
It's a calling, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are definitely jobs that don't help him. Most jobs, I would argue, nowadays don't help anyone. Most
Yeah,
of them are just fucking
politician.
pointless.
But they're designed to help someone.
What about someone who does voiceovers? That doesn't help anyone.
It
Just
does.
reading
It
stuff out.
create a product that people enjoy and are entertained by.
What are you saying?
Fucking little homo.
Yeah.
People will enjoy it. No, it's nice to do a voiceover because people will enjoy the entertainment
It's
of
true,
it.
though. It's true.
Fucking little Dave.
You've got a bigger vagina than me right now.
But let's not go mental.
I think you need to change your fucking job. I think this is deeply concerning that someone who has Freddy's personality is in a job that helps people.
Nice sound. When I used to work as a teacher, I used to say to the kids, I'm not the person.
Get in the van.
Yeah. Bend over.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. This is our little secret.
Pass me them
try
Poptart.
rimming. Look, I used to say, I'm not the person that you come to with your problems. I'm not that teacher. So you'll have teachers who desperately want to help you with anything. I'm not that one. I'm the one that you just, I don't care. The minute that you go out of here, you're dead to me. Like until next week when I've got to fucking look after you for an hour again. But yeah, I'm not that teacher because I don't have it in me. I literally don't care.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't have been a teacher
Yeah,
for a myriad of reasons.
Why did you decide to become a teacher?
No one decides to become a teacher. You do it by default, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realised I was about 5 or 6 years into comedy, and I realised that I needed to have something to fall back on.
Yeah, he'd been doing comedy not long enough to realise it wasn't happening.
Specifically because I did a gig with a. Do you know what I did a gig with an older comic. I'm not going to say who out of respect to them, but I did a gig and I was, we're at this weekend in Sheffield, and on the Friday he looked quite sad. And then on the, he was just a bit, you know, and on the Saturday he was quite, and I said to him, I was like, are you all right, mate? What's going on? And he went, oh, it's my granddaughter's first birthday today. I always said that I'd be there for it, but I need the money. And I remember thinking, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I don't think it's the saddest thing I've heard.
It's
sad.
not. It's not. Yeah.
If
It's
his
not the
granddaughter was
saddest
dead,
thing.
that'd
Remember
be a lot
what-
sadder.
remember
If he
what-
didn't go to the funeral because he had a gig, that'd be sad.
Remember when we read that book about the paedophile? That was sadder.
Yeah.
It was written by the same guy.
Right.
No.
There are a lot sadder things than that.
Yeah.
Well,
it is sad.
What's happening in Gaza?
Sadder. Yeah. Thousands
what
of
is
years.
happening in Gaza at the moment, Kay? No,
So-
I want somebody. I want you to explain this.
Right. This is what pisses me off. I'm actually quite an intelligent person.
No, I know, but you're hungover.
I'm so hungover. So basically, the right, there's a terrorist group called Hamas,
That's where we're starting. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
who have decided to fight. Well, they have used the brutal treatment of Palestinians by the Israeli government as an excuse for their terrorism, which is unfair because it's a very valid problem that terrorists are using to take advantage and basically start a big conflict, which actually triggered the Israeli government.
This is boring.
who
Say
are
something racist.
barbaric,
Say something racist.
She's getting there.
Yeah.
who are very barbaric
And control the
and
media.
have been to Palestinians and their own people alike. And it's triggered them to go, well, since you've kicked off, now we're going to kick off and it's all justified. But it isn't justified because essentially what's happening is the government, the Israeli government, are using it as an excuse to hate their own people as well as Palestinians. And the real victims in this are all of the civilians. Doesn't matter if you're Palestine or Israeli, they are innocent civilians and they are being absolutely...
What a very anti-Semitic.
Okay, can
phrasing
we
there.
can
Very
we dub
anti-Semitic.
that over with Kay just saying slurs or something?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Like, because that was pretty well rounded and
Yeah,
it
it was
didn't
annoying.
offend anybody.
It was
Because
annoying.
I'm very intelligent, but
Do you know
yeah.
what though? Last week when we had your sister, she did it so much better.
Yeah, loads
which makes
better,
sense because
Yeah. She had like maps and stuff.
yeah.
Which is very.
Yeah.
She pulled
I
him out
don't
of a minge.
Why is that so funny?
That's not hygienic at all. You don't want to
Um,
map up your vaginal canal.
It was Google Maps. It's not a phone.
So she pulled a phone out of a vagina.
Yeah, but I had Google Maps open.
Wouldn't it be
No one's got
amazing
normal
if
maps
your
anymore.
vagina charged your phone? I was just thinking then,
Yeah.
like,
How much faster would it have to charge in order for you to justify just shoving it up there?
like instant.
What? So you shoved it up when it was dead,
Yeah.
and then you just sort of jiggled, and then you pushed it back out, and it was
That'd be brilliant.
100%.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be great. That'd save a lot.
don't know
of
why
money.
you'll be
It'd
weird
be
about
better
that.
with babies.
Yeah. If you
What?
could ship Pop-Tarts, you'd eat them.
Strawberry
I mean,
ones.
you'd have
yeah.
to. You'd have
Not,
to.
not the chocolate ones, didn't
No,
like
no,
them.
no.
You'd have to carry antibacterial wipes with you wherever you went. But apart from, I think that's a small price to pay for always having a charged phone.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I get anxiety, mate, when my phone's like below 20%. I'm like, I can't have
I'm going to be left alone with my thoughts.
it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't know what it's like inside our heads. I
No,
don't. I should not be left alone with my own
Man's
thoughts.
got portion control in it.
Do you know someone? I was telling you this. Someone commented on a clip of mine where I talk about when I was a kid and I wanted to have diabetes because I wanted to be sick because I loved the drama.
Yeah.
And someone commented saying, "Looks like her wish of getting diabetes came true."
That's a fucking great comment to be fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every now and again you get roasted
Every
so
now and
hard, you're
again.
like, fair
Do you
enough.
know what? If you're gonna
Yeah.
troll, whatever. If you're gonna do that,
True.
make them funny. True.
Trolley.
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 Just make them funny. Don't comment a whale emoji. That's lazy.
Yeah, that is lazy.
That's
Come
lazy and
on.
boring.
Be a bit more creative.
Like that person who, when I did the Green Room podcast and said 3 people, 6 chins. Funny. 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 I respect it.
Yeah.
But stop messaging me and tell me to kill myself. That's boring.
Yeah, that's some
That's
bullshit.
boring.
Do you get a lot of
Yeah.
messages from people telling you to kill yourself?
I've had a couple, not a lot.
I've
But
had a lot.
I also get a lot of I get lovely messages, like really, really
Yeah.
nice ones, and some weirdos as well.
Yeah. If you're not sending me
That,
if you're not sending me a picture of your vagina, I'm not interested.
I tell you what, we could do on this episode. Best fat shamer in the comments wins a prize.
All right, yeah, brilliant. Like try and have the most creative fat shaming and we'll work out a prize to give you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and get them in
Have
now
at it.
because next year I'm gonna lose loads of weight.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
This year I focused on my career. Next year I'm focusing on being fit as fuck.
Yeah. All right.
So
well,
get them in
you
now,
heard it here
bitches.
first. Yeah.
Kay's getting
Bitches.
legionnaires.
Oh, I'd love that.
It wasn't great.
I know, and I do feel bad for you, but
I don't.
also if someone said to me, "You can be deathly ill," there's like a 75% chance that you'll survive, but 100% chance you'll be skinny. I'd be like,
You take a
Go
1
ahead.
in 4 on death to be skinny. A 1 in 4 is a high risk.
Have you considered HIV?
Yeah. That'd work.
That'd work.
Or a jog and a salad. Those are your alternatives. You don't need the HIV.
No, I lost loads. I went during lockdown. I lost like 2.5 stone because I've always struggled with weight since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then I'd lost all the weight. And then when I started comedy again, like we were saying the other night about like eating and stuff, like
It's tough, yeah.
It is. You just only Mackey's is open late at night.
and also because my life changed, because I went from literally having a 9 to 5 job to freelancing,
Yeah.
and I still haven't really sorted out
Yeah.
the thing of it.
But
and
don't
also
worry
I just
about it. It could be
really like-
worse.
and also,
you
I
know?
just really like booze.
Yeah,
Booze
that'll
love
do it.
drinking.
Best,
Yeah.
Just fucking love drinking, and I really like kebabs.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
I know. I actually know how to solve your problem.
Um,
Heroin. Puts you right off booze, puts you right off
get a
food.
Smack. Or just cocaine.
And it's really good.
Just do cocaine.
Yeah.
Then you can't
Yeah.
eat a kebab at the end of the night.
That's
You
so
fucking-
true. When you do cocaine, you don't eat at the end of the night,
Yeah.
which is which is
Unless-
lovely.
I've got a friend of mine who I won't name because I'm out in the mist doing loads of drugs, but I'll tell you off air, who I have watched eat a lasagna on cocaine. it's the fat. Honestly, you've never done anything that fat, which is saying something.
I had lasagna last night.
Yeah, but you weren't coked up, presumably.
Yeah, but he already had 3 lasagnas.
He was snorting his lasagna.
yeah.
He's using the Poptart as a card.
Right.
Snorting it through a fucking one of those wafer tubes.
Should we get some videos on the blow?
On the blow.
Yeah, that's what I'm
We've
saying.
still not
On
got
the
a
blow.
phone.
There you blow.
There you blow.
It'd have to be classic ones.
Do all
We've
drug
still got
dealers work the same, or is it different by what drug you want?
What? How they like operate? You mean?
A friend of mine texted me the other day and said, "I need you to procure some MDMA." Now, I haven't got a fucking clue where I'd get MDMA from.
Right. You just call a man and they turn up at your house.
What, any man?
Not any man, like specifically a drug dealer. But like, yeah, like then they just turn up at your house. They text you that they're outside in what car they're in. You go get in it, give them some money. They'll give you some drugs. It's about
It
the
just
process.
seems
Kay
like
rang
a-
him up and said, "Have you got any MDMA?"
Yeah.
I'd love it if Mick Ferry was trying to ring up and he's like, "Have you got any MDMA?"
But yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, no, it's a very easy process, but you just need to know someone.
I don't know anyone who.
I don't
said,
know anyone in Liverpool, I don't think. But someone, look, this is the good thing about this podcast, right? I've learned this for a fact. If I ever say, like, I want any drugs or anything, people just, like, either give me them or send me the details.
I don't want
So,
them.
If you know where Kay can get some MDMA, hit her DMs.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
mate.
I don't want them. I'll
tell you what.
Also, if you're interested in some bad vag.
We also we have genuinely some very helpful and yet incredibly fucking depraved listeners. Because I mean, I put something up the other day about wanting to watch a link for the Tyson Fury fight. And I had about
seconds.
20 messages from people being like, "This is my IPTV. This is all the fucking."
I said on there I wanted to try DMT one day, and a guy just handed me a pipe with like 20 doses in. Shout out, by the way. I fucking love that. I haven't taken it yet, but I'm very thankful. It was a lovely present. But yeah.
To be fair, when I said I wanted to go and see Taylor Swift, do you know the amount of people that messaged me going, "I've signed up for it for you"?
There you go.
Isn't that really
Oh.
sweet?
Also,
That is sweet.
I'd
What is it
like
with
to try
girls like in
Toad
Taylor
M-Bomb.
Swift?
I'd like some of that.
Right, she is the greatest songwriter of this generation. She is absolutely flawless from start to finish, and I've
She
loved
walks
her,
like Theresa May.
and I've loved her since
She
I
looks
was
like
15.
a fucking Bigfoot.
So all these fucking knobheads that have come out now because of TikTok, I love Taylor Swift. No, you fucking don't, because you haven't been there since like 15 years old in the fucking trenches. Your first boyfriend,
Well,
and he's fucked you off.
She's
and
lucky, isn't she, that she's got with Travis Kelce to improve her career.
I just think
I will joke about anything.
Yeah.
This is too far.
this
okay.
podcast is Team Kanye.
He can fuck off as well.
I think he's got really
He
good
can
ideas about
fuck
stuff.
off.
I think he's got good politics and stuff.
No,
He's a
he
good
was
guy.
dead to me. He
Good
was
dude.
dead to me the minute he did that.
Good
Russell
dude.
Brand.
He was
also
right. He
dead
was
to
right.
Me.
Look, Kanye West was fucking right. Beyonce's video was well better.
Oh no, that's not the issue. I don't care about that.
Better.
I don't
It was
care
some
about that.
racist bullshit that they gave it to Taylor Swift. She's dog shit. She's boring.
She's not
She's a-
dog shit though, is
She's a
she?
big gonk.
She's not dog shit though, is she?
She's a what?
She's a big gonk. She walks like a big gonk.
Oh, right. That sounds
Have
like a
you
slur.
looked in the mirror?
Oh, yeah, that is a good point.
You're like, look
well
at you. You're lanky as fuck.
Yeah. I can
And
move
you-
my limbs better than her.
You don't have a Grammy or an Emmy or all of the other awards that she's won.
Oh, well, if I haven't been awarded a Grammy.
And you,
I've had a top 40 single. I only tried once.
and you couldn't.
I'm well good at music.
Took us half an hour.
Yeah, we got to number 7 in the Christmas chart.
More of the time was spent throwing mince pies at each other.
We literally
writing the actual song.
riffed
Music's a
it.
piece of piss.
We riffed it in one take. None of us have any talent. We got to number 7. Taylor Swift can fuck off.
You.
She's
could
been
not.
trying well hard for years. She even re-recorded her own album. She's been trying that hard. We tossed it off.
Isn't she? So I heard. I don't look at her face.
I know, this is great.
I heard.
And she stinks.
You fucking stink. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it takes one to know.
I heard.
I will joke about anything in this world,
Mhm.
bar Taylor Swift's legacy, Harry Potter, and
Harry Potter's gay.
Be more interested if he was.
it wouldn't be though. It's already phenomenally
He
interesting.
might be gay.
I mean, like liking Harry Potter as an adult makes you
Right.
functionally
How about
retarded.
I've
this?
got a Harry
How about
Potter.
this? Harry Potter,
Uh-huh.
but he's gay and everyone's a dildo.
All the broomsticks
now
are
we're talking.
Everyone's a dildo.
Every wand.
Everyone is a dildo.
A
Yeah.
wand.
That
Oh.
scene where he chooses his wand would be a lot more interesting, isn't it?
No,
This
no.
one's
The
just
one
right for
chooses
you.
the wizard,
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Potter.
dildo
The dildo
chooses
chooses the child.
I do think it's pathetic though, liking Harry Potter as an adult. Sorry.
I've got a dressing gown. I've got mugs. I've got pajamas.
And you're
I've
saying you're
got-
struggling to keep a boyfriend?
I am not.
Yeah, but she
I'm
nicked
not,
him all off her ex-boyfriend.
I'm not. Yeah, yeah. I'm not compromising my love of Harry Potter for
Yeah.
any fucker.
I'll be honest.
There's no dick good enough.
I really think, Kate, I think you're looking right with your vagina. I think you're barking up the wrong tree. It's the Harry Potter stuff. It's the Harry
I don't
Potter.
think it is.
No, right. I have been put off by far more like teddies and dolls and bedspreads than I have vaginas. I'll tell you that.
She calls a vagina the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah.
I've
have to whisper to
I've
it to let it
overlooked a lot of Harry Potter merch to get to the vagina. It's like, you're looking in the wrong place.
I do have a teddy as well.
You got a Harry Potter teddy?
No, not a Harry Potter teddy. I've just got a teddy.
I watched.
It's a Dalmatian called
Just
Dipstick.
one teddy
So,
can be fine.
I watched.
Yeah, my
I
granddad got
watched.
me it,
So I read up to Goblet of Fire when I was a kid, and then I grew up and I was just like, "Fuck this!" Right? No offense to you, but
Then he found out she didn't like trans people and he was back on board.
Yeah, I
well,
loved it.
I watched the first film a couple of weeks ago, and I've never seen a Harry Potter film before. I
And
watched
just thought, look how fit Hermione is. That's what he thought.
I watched the first film a couple of weeks ago, and I was honestly shocked at how unbelievably shit it was.
Oh yeah.
I'm not. Do you know what? I'm going to be honest. Films, they're not that great.
No, well, the first one, the
But
acting.
the franchise and the entire world that has been created anonymously because we don't know who wrote it. We don't know who wrote it.
Yeah, because JK Rowling is.
I don't know who she is, but she sounds transphobic.
She's
Yeah.
the writer of Harry Potter.
Yeah.
She's not though.
No, it's because they're not real fans. Unlike me, a real Kanye fan who was stuck through him through thick and thin. Like, just like, because I've always been so committed to his views, I stuck through all the albums.
Do you remember? It was a Jewish doctor.
It was the best
What a
film of all
time to be alive that was.
But yeah, like,
He's a prick. him.
grow
So
up.
now all Harry
Grow
Potter
up.
fans just pretend that JK Rowling didn't write it.
I don't know who that is.
Some of them get their
Right, right.
tattoos altered and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's.
They're all very childish idiots. Tom.
That's weird.
It was written anonymously.
It
and,
was,
like,
it
just
was written by
passed
They're
J.K.
written by
through.
J.K. Rowling, who hates
Google
trans
it.
people.
And
Just Google who wrote Harry Potter and what do they think about trans people.
the latest rumor is that Cher wrote it.
Do you not have
Right.
a slight problem with the way?
Cher's transphobic.
Do you know? I mean, of all people, with her son.
Do you believe in life after Muff?
love.
There's actually two answers.
If I
JK
could
Rowling
turn
and then
back
Row.
Oh,
time.
how are you
JK.
pronouncing that second word?
So
Tom?
originally,
So what's that about? Why is there two authors?
It's like a pen name.
so
thing,
that
it's just someone's rewritten
person,
it.
used a pen name when she first published books.
So, okay, so here's the thing, right? How do you defend in the Harry Potter series the racism of the character names? Like,
Oh, I know.
Like, isn't there a
Cho Chang.
Cho
Yeah.
Chang?
That was JK Rowling's fault.
Just meeting Italians called Barry Pasta. It's all shit like that.
And then how Seamus.
Expelliarmus, sir.
Yeah.
Barry Pasta.
Oh, we met a new Japanese kid called Mitsubishi Sushi.
I'd buy that. I think that's a great name.
Well, Seamus Finnegan was the Irish fella
Yeah,
who had a habit of blowing things up,
right.
which is a
Yeah.
little bit close to the bone.
Just his
that.
car
Yeah.
parked
Little bit
outside a shopping
close to
centre.
the
One was a big potato. Cho
Dad's a
Chang.
muggle, Mum's a witch. Bit of a
Cho-
shock for him, very hard.
Cho Chang.
Cho
Yeah.
Chang.
Then
Wow.
a trans character called Bobby Cockbegon.
Bibbidi bobbidi cockbegon.
Bobby Cockbegon.
But yeah, I love.
Yeah, you love transphobic author J.K. Rowling.
No, I love Harry Potter.
Yeah,
I went Everton
'cause of the
Football
author's
Club.
views,
I
to
won't
be
joke
clear.
about Everton either.
You won't joke about Everton.
Well, I will.
I mean, how do you
I'm
fucking
allowed
survive?
to slag. I'm allowed to joke about
I mean,
them.
so's everyone else who can look at a league table.
I'm allowed to joke about them.
Yeah.
But I once nearly glassed a friend of mine because they said up the Reds at the end of an Everton game that had nothing to do with them.
How did you glass him? Did you say get in the shower?
No, that's gas.
Oh, what are we doing?
I do. I think I don't.
We've taken a lovely girl who likes Harry Potter and we've just corrupted her.
I don't think you can support Everton and be angry when people say they're shit. I just
Yeah.
don't think. I don't think you
Oh
can
no,
do
no,
of
no,
it.
no,
Yeah,
I don't
like-
get angry. What pisses me off is I don't get angry because we are absolutely shite. It's Liverpool fans when they're like they say we're bitter, but then they will.
I mean, you are.
You sound pretty bitter.
You sound
now.
pretty bitter right now.
I don't want to have this conversation anymore.
That's quite bitter of you.
You're really annoying me.
Yeah. He does
I know.
that.
And I've only
Yeah.
met you for the first time today.
I know, we've had him for a year.
And I think you might be on my list
Mm,
Oh no.
of mortal enemies.
yeah.
Who else
But
is on
even
your list?
worse, Bill
Northern
Kenwright was
Rail.
on the list of guests at Matthew Perry's hot tub.
I met Bill Kenwright once.
Yeah.
He was a nice
Swimming?
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were noshing each other off. Bill Kenwright was like, speaking of going down.
How did your team do yesterday, Freddie?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost to the best team in the league.
Mm.
That you said that you were going to be better than this season,
Yeah.
if you remember a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. But yeah,
Maybe.
to answer your question, who's on my list? Northern Rail.
Yeah, I'm blocked by Northern Rail for saying that I hoped the person who ran their social media's mum got AIDS.
I completely understand.
I missed the World Cup semi-final because of them. I was very, very angry.
They're shit. Oh, Birmingham New Street Station is on my list. I don't understand why it has to be laid out like that and it takes you 10 minutes to change platforms.
Are they all train based?
No.
No.
I understand you're thinking, but no.
Mm.
JK Rowling.
Liverpool City Council, they're on my list at the
Mussolini.
minute.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Francis Bourgeois, the fat controller.
Oh, Freddie.
He doesn't control anything.
Yeah. Northern Rail, Birmingham New Street Station, Liverpool City Council. And the biggest one is, so basically, it's my aim in life. I have a couple of aims. I was talking to Freddie before. One of them is I want to be a big shop at M&S.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other aim is to cause the professional and personal downfall of Strictly Judge Shirley Ballas.
Right.
Which one's that, Googler?
Yeah, Shirley
Right.
Ballas.
So what's she done to you?
She's not transphobic.
She's
That's why
despicable.
angry.
She's absolutely despicable.
what's she done?
She's and also I know that you guys have got loads of fans. Don't message her or start trolling her because it's
No, I
my
do. Fuck
battle.
it.
No, it's my battle,
Fuck it.
and I'm going to fight my battle myself.
All right,
this
troll
is
Kate.
between me and her. This is between me and that bitch.
What's she done?
Oh, I'll fucking tell you, Freddie. So basically, she worked on a panto that I was doing, and I was looking after the kids in the panto, which I hated because they were knobs. But one of the kids went up to Shirley. She was like, "Can I go and show Shirley like a little dance that I've got?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course you can. Do what you want. Like, I don't give a shit." So she went over and was like, showed Shirley the dance, and then Shirley literally looked her up and down, laughed in her face, and walked away. Now, normally I'd find that really funny, but I had to look after the kid then. So
Kids
that
doing the
pissed me
truffle
off.
shuffle.
Second of all, she went to the press night of the panto and she wore her own tiara to the press night. That's
Whose
a death
tiara should be
sentence, in
she
my
wearing?
opinion.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
She brought a tiara to the
Yeah.
press night and wore it.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Do you not understand how fucking stupid that is?
No,
no idea.
I don't know the etiquette of panto press night, to be honest
You
with you.
don't
Strictly
wear a
Come
tiara.
Dancing Judge.
I
wears
didn't know there was a
tiara.
dress code.
Just don't wear your own tiara. Who has
Whose
their own
tiara are you meant to wear?
No one's.
What?
Anyway, and then the third
This is just
reason.
a wild anti-tiara tirade.
The third reason is that if you watch Strictly, you'll notice that she's extremely misogynistic and will never, ever compliment or give high scores to the young, attractive females.
Let's get her on here.
And I hate her, and I just think that I'm going to take her down.
Okay. Well, you've not convinced me, to be honest.
I don't need to convince you.
That's true. That's very true.
It's my issue,
Yeah.
and we will meet on the battlefield one day.
How are you going to take her down? What are you going to
I
do?
don't know. I haven't decided yet.
Uh,
There's a couple of options. I would like to stress, for legal reasons, I don't wish any physical harm on her at all. I do not want to physically harm Shirley
This is the
Ballas.
worst beef of all time. Say
I
you
know.
want her dead.
I
Say
don't
you
want
wanna
to.
You don't want
Mr.
anyone to
Fail.
troll her. You don't want her
Because
to
it's
hurt
my
her.
beef. It's my beef, and I'll
Do
take
you
her
want
down.
to physically harm her then? Is that what you're saying? Leave her fresh for you to finish
No,
off?
I don't want to physically harm her. I want to cause the professional and personal downfall of her life.
Uh-huh.
Should we spread a rumour about her?
I could do. I could spread a rumor about her. I could say that she's a nonce.
She shagged Jason Orange.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, she did shout at Jason Orange. Yeah.
Did she shag Jason Orange?
Yeah.
I love Jason Orange. He's my favourite member. I take that.
Yeah. Well, another reason to hate Shirley Ballas.
Yeah.
She got railed by him.
Oh, he's a beautiful looking man. He looks like he'd have a really big penis as well.
That's
Gary
Ryan
Barlow's
Giggs.
got a micro penis.
How do you know this?
Mark Owen, I'd say average size.
She used to work in a shop weighing them.
Yeah. And I'd say Howard's got a big one, but I think Robbie Williams has got the biggest one.
Do
You
us.
looked at him going, I could take that.
Do us. Do us.
Average,
Yeah.
micro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't get a read on you.
chode.
Belly's in the way.
Yeah. Stumpy.
Stumpy McGee over here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like fucking Heather
Looks like-
Mills' leg.
Looks like Sycamore Gap.
That's
Can
really
you get
funny.
that girl off the telly, please?
Shall we watch some
hate
videos
it.
and then get to Nando's?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
do that.
We've been going a long time.
Right.
That's my fault. Sorry.
Should we watch Maggoty Fanny?
Yeah, right, yeah. Speaking of bad veggies,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You think you have a terrible vagina?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Just pause that. Get right back to the beginning, Tom. Pause, get back to the beginning. So, is there anything, by the way, that makes you like sort of gip or anything before we watch the videos?
Tuna.
Tuna, interesting.
Don't think we got any tuna.
I'll have a think. But this one is, yeah, if you're talking about bad veggies, here's one that's probably worse. I would hope worse. There we go.
Oh, so they're maggots.
Those are maggots, yeah. There's quite a lot of them in there, yeah. What do you make of that?
Yours better or worse, you reckon?
Better or worse than the maggot vag?
Higher and lower.
Well, yeah. I'd like to think it's. I should point out that I don't actually think I have a bad vagina. I just went through a phase of thinking that could be the problem, but I've asked, and that people have said no.
So you did like a survey?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm actually considering.
Out of 100 people.
I'm actually considering starting to do exit interviews with men at the minute because I just need the feedback.
Oh, you should get one of those little things like they have at service stations.
I love them
with the
when you
little
can
smiley
press.
faces.
I love them.
How was your experience in my vagina today?
Would you recommend me to a friend?
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh, please have a little clipboard that says this vagina was last cleaned on.
some signs. Yeah.
He's got a male attendant today.
Food safety stars and everything. Okay. So my question with that video was:
Yes.
have the maggots ended up there, or were they placed there?
This is the mystery. This is the eternal mystery of the maggoty fanny. We have no context before or after that. So they could have already been there. We've definitely seen some stuff where the maggots are already there.
I like to think that her husband's a fisherman.
That's where he keeps them.
Yeah, just working a bait shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, saved on storage.
Yeah.
So
Can we watch a Naked Martin? Have you got Naked Martin's Twitter up? I just want to introduce you to our friend of the show, Naked Martin.
Okay.
He's a wonderful man. Shout out, Martin, if you're watching.
oh my god, what good vibes!
Yeah, he's great vibes. That's the thing about Martin. He's a real cheerful guy. Likes having a load of fun, dancing around naked.
He's very much the epitome of if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Exactly.
Oh,
So if we
love it.
scroll down a little bit, we can find one of his fun, more fun videos. Get past the carrot. Come on, let's get to a real fun one. Keep going. There's him on Halloween. Dog and cat food. But no, keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, last time we checked in with Martin, he was having a
Oh, the poo
a
apple.
bath.
Here we go. So here we go. This is called the poo apple. He likes to do seasonal ones, so this is very autumnal. This one, instead of a
Oh
chocolate.
yeah,
apple,
I mean, if you're gonna shit out an apple, you want to make sure that it's in season. Don't
he's not shitting out the apple though. He's shit there onto
He's got a
the
bit of
grass.
shit on his foot there, isn't
Yeah,
he?
he did. Mucky pup. Here we go. Now he's gonna
Oh, like a toffee apple.
pick it up, slap it all over it.
Martin.
Martin, you dirty bugger.
Oh, Martin, darling.
That'll taste
Martin.
horrible.
Think more of yourself. Oh, is he in it?
Oh, Martin.
Do you know what I find amazing about that is that he took
He's
the
eating
time.
fruit.
Sorry, Freddie's disgusted with it.
Oh.
Because it's fruit.
It's looped back around again. He's going to poo again. But yeah, there we go. That's
He
Naked
needs to
Martin.
go to the doctors because that consistency of his poo isn't right.
Well, you know, it varies. It's fair to say. We get the full gamut with Martin, don't we? Sometimes
Also, his diet is 90% shit.
he's very much just recycling, I think, at that point.
Oh, bless him.
So there's Naked Martin. What a fucking dude. That one is fucking horrible, Martin. Well
but you
done.
know what? He seems happy, and
He is, yeah.
good for him.
He's a great guy. We love him a lot. So yeah, shout out, Martin.
I'm sorry. Look at that trending, and it
Yeah.
just says Rylan and then ceasefire now.
Yeah.
They,
And Adam Johnson, which is the last thing they need.
Rest in peace, James. Who's James?
I don't know, mate. I don't fucking know.
Could be
Well,
anyone.
Yeah. Let's just browse
I mean, it could
Twitter
be
for a bit.
anyone. it could be anyone. There's loads of people it couldn't be.
Yeah.
It couldn't be Marlon Brando.
Could be Tom Hanks.
It couldn't be
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Couldn't be Martin.
Couldn't be.
It's unlikely to be Gandhi.
It's not gonna be Matthew Perry, is
Yeah,
it?
it's probably that.
I reckon it's going to be someone who's just died called
Yeah.
James.
Yeah.
Why is he trending?
It's also not that many posts. It's actually quite a few posts. It's not like millions or anything.
Click on it. Let's see who it is.
Welcome to our new feature, What's Trending on Twitter.
I like it. I think you should keep it.
R.I.P. James. He's a
Politics
reporter.
reporter.
Oh,
A reporter.
okay.
Well, that's sad for James.
Oh, yeah.
And people who know who he is.
Well, he might be a prick, though.
He might be. It might not be sad. It might be good. Good. Glad you're dead, or I'm sad.
Do you know who's...
I covered it.
Might not be dead.
That's how I feel with the whole Israel-Gaza thing. Like, glad you're dead, or I'm sad. I don't know which one to pick. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, whatever is the right opinion.
No,
You just
Let
can't
me
decide.
know, let me know when
don't
it's finished.
Because the problem for Freddie is he's both Islamophobic and anti-Semitic. So it's very hard to choose a side.
But it's
Yeah.
not Israel.
Neither of you
versus
should have
Palestine.
Jerusalem.
I know. We're not going into it. Fucking hell. Let's bail out of that. Right. Should we watch one more video? Wrap this up. This has been going
Yeah.
on forever.
Yeah, this.
Right. So we'll
I'm
let
really
it around
hungry. I want
this.
some food.
Yeah.
The hunger of my hangover is starting to kick
Has
in
he
now.
just accidentally opened Microsoft Edge?
Yeah,
has
click the
opened
wrong
the
thing.
Microsoft
Wanna
Edge.
watch
Yes.
Cappuccino time?
Let's watch Cappuccino.
Yeah, let's
time.
watch
It's a classic.
Cappuccino time.
So this is another friendly
What's the
fella.
best thing to say when fisting your own arsehole?
Thoughts so far, Kay?
I like his top.
It is nice and it's very flowery.
A little bit small.
Yeah.
He's got his whole hand up there.
Yes, he does. Yeah, right up to the wristwatch. And a cock ring on around the bollocks, which is unusual, I think. Although, to be fair, he knows where a cock ring goes better than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes, there's a lovely little bit of a prolapse.
Cappuccino time.
Isn't it a wonderful finisher?
What? Again, seems happy. Doesn't
Yeah.
He does, but he is in a public toilet, definitely in a coffee shop. I used to work in a coffee shop. I wouldn't be happy if this was going on in the Nero's
How'd you
box.
fit your full fist up your arse?
I
I
think you
reckon he-
work up to it.
I reckon he works in the coffee shop.
Oh, I hope not.
Well, that's not a uniform.
It's not. Maybe it's an independent coffee shop where he can wear what he wants.
He also might have not walked into the coffee shop like that. He didn't have any pants on either.
Oh, you think he got changed specifically
Welcome
for that
to
video?
Yogi Bear's Coffee.
Well, I think most people take the pants off when they're about to fist themselves.
Yeah.
The fuck is this at? 100-acre wood coffee shop?
No, but I mean, you
Yeah,
think
Winnie
he
the
put
Pooh
that
on my
top on
hand.
to fist himself?
Maybe.
Like, that's his fisting himself top.
Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot about him that I find confusing, to be honest.
I think he looks like a nice man.
He does. He seems like a nice vibe.
Kate, have you got anything you want to plug?
That guy's ass.
Yeah.
Instagram, podcast?
Yeah. K Nicholson Comedy on Instagram and K Nicholson on Twitter with a double Y because I can't figure out how to change it.
You spelled your own name wrong.
No, I know.
Well, you did.
Yeah, no, because they couldn't. No, I want to change it to like K Nicholson Comedy, but I can't figure out how to do it on Twitter.
Well, that's
Anyway,
quite simple.
yeah, and I actually don't have a bad vagina. Thank you.
If you want proof, get to the DMs.
Don't. No more weirdos in my DMs.
That should do it.
Also, if you're enjoying Dead Men Talking, sign up to Patreon.
Give us
It's
money.
7-day free trial, and then it's only £3 a month. It's patreon.com/Dead Men Talk Pod. And for that, you get an extra episode every week. You get access to all our specials and loads of extra shit. And you
Loads
help to support the
stuff.
podcast.
By the way, don't accidentally click free member. You get fuck all for that. Click free trial and then you get access to absolutely
And
everything.
you're helping to support the podcast. You're helping it to grow, and you're helping it to continue. If you enjoy Dead Men Talking, if you really like it, if you consider yourself to be a loyal listener, get on the Patreon because that's how it safeguards us going forward.
And if you don't like it, we are trapped in this by finances. So if you don't like us, none of us enjoy it. So just keep giving us money and we'll have to do it forever. Yeah.
Right, we're off to Nando's. Thanks for listening.
Go fuck
Go fuck
yourself.
yourself.